Yeah. Going on?
Hey.
Hey, I can't sing like that. I can't do that. That's why I got
Why
her
not?
to do it.
Yeah. Mm.
All right, Lawns, how's it going? And I see the Lori Loves Montana says she'll be in and out, and Mike
Yep.
Carey was here. All right, we got some folks coming over. This is Bourbon Bounty After Dark. I'm gonna have to start doing a Bourbon Bounty raid on myself, I guess. From one
Mm,
channel
sure.
to
Did you share it out
the
on
other.
the other channel?
I shared it out. I shared the link in the. No, I didn't share it out.
Oh.
No, you know what? This is one of those things where we get nutty crazy over here at the After Dark party, and I don't make it super easy. You got to follow the little cookie crumbs. You got to be involved. You know.
Okay, okay. So are you gonna pin the link in the chat channel
No,
or?
no, no, no. I'm not going to do that. No, I stopped doing that after the first time. But no, if we want to, I will share it out to. You can share it out, Crazy Ann.
I don't have so many on my Facebook list on Instagram. I don't have Mike. I don't have Paul. I don't. It's a lot of people here. I don't have. Yeah.
Well, I'm
I don't
gonna I'm
know.
gonna post it to the group chat on Facebook. So if people want to come up, but and I can't always just check my email and everything, but it's
You have to put your email there then, so they can send it to you because
yeah,
I don't
I'll,
have.
I'll do the email scroll.
Yeah.
So if people, but I can't promise today, but let me get rid of this other
If
StreamYard.
you
This
want people up on the panel, I was thinking about you need to put your link up.
right, but I'm gonna post it on the group chat.
Yeah, you can find me at Crazy Ann. It's my
I'm gonna
Facebook.
I'm gonna I'm gonna do this for okay. There, I got it to twisted, but I'm also gonna post here.
I'll tell you that. Watch out, me.
All right. So there, we got that posted out. Now I will set the scroller though. If somebody wants, because I just gotta be careful, because people sometimes they have ulterior motives and stuff. But if anybody wants to get a link, maybe like I said, I may check it a little bit today, uh, tonight. But for future reference, that's my email at the Bourbon Bounty 2019 at gmail.com. So if you kind of want that, um, and it won't give me a video or voice chat button. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know much about this channel. Because I mean, this is totally weird the way this channel does over here. Because I'm so used to being monetized on the other channel, and it gives you every option in the world. And then so I started this other channel. It's not monetized, so I'm like, yeah, I don't know how to do this. I'm so limited. But anyway, hopefully it's working okay. Oh, I got the new thing set up for the guitar today. I recorded something earlier, Crazy Ann.
No,
I
you did you?
Well, I have that Behringer mixer, all the whole studio set up, but it's like a two octopuses fucking when I set it all up because all the cords running everywhere, and it just looks like a woundy mess. But what I did was I got a pre box for the guitar, so the guitar goes into it, and it's like an instrument input to the Behringer mixer, so I can only set one input in, and I can record a track in Audacity, and then I can play the track back and create a new track, and I can sing to it, so I don't have to play the guitar and sing at the same time. So
Oh,
what that means is I can play more songs, not live, because I can just concentrate on the chords and
okay.
kind of hit the beats in my head for the words, and then I can go back and like hold the words up in front of me and like sing into the mic to the music, because that's what throws me off when I'm trying to learn new songs. I'm also working on a net new song. with my son out in, but I'm not even going to tell you what the name of it is yet because it's going to be cool when it comes out. Well, and I say comes out, it'll come out on here. It's not. I don't have like a record label or freaking anything.
Did you send the link to Angie on the email? I don't
Oh,
have
is
her.
she? I thought she was live. Is she?
She's done
here?
now.
Oh, okay. I'll send it to her. Yeah.
Or she is done, but yeah.
Well, I'll send it to her.
No, hang on. No, it was the wrong chat. Fuck it.
Well, I mean, she got it. She got it if she wants to come up, but I just didn't see her in the.
Okay, I'm gonna send it to you, Mark. Hang on.
We'll get it out. We'll get it out and get it in.
I don't have. No, I'm not used to that anymore. But
I'll tell you what, Jimmy had me drinking. Jimmy, you had me drinking that 120 proof shit, and now I'm kind of buzzed up here.
A little bit. Well, that's the purpose, isn't it? That's the whole point.
Yeah, a little bit, just a little bit. I'm all right, but I switched over to beer because I couldn't keep going on the heavies.
Yeah, that's me. I went and chugged a whole bottle of a big cup of water and a Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I should grab a bottle of water, but I'm glutton for punishment,
We're trying to glide it in for a smooth landing.
Something like that.
I was watching Marsdale's clip while I was drinking that water. I was just laughing about that again.
Oh yeah,
you got the hick in the much, man.
Mm-hmm.
Shit,
I've been over here sneaking. I've been sneaking this 291 the whole time.
I was gonna say you further along than I am because you got the hick in the much. I ain't near about there yet.
Ain't nothing funner than playing zombies with Marsdale. I'm just saying.
I saw the thing where you said Marsdale does not like zombies.
She does not like zombies.
I was like, I was watching that.
I thought she was straight up going to have a real breakdown on me there for a second.
Hey, you know what? I was playing something with one of my kids, and I had a controller. They had a controller, and like these dinosaurs were like attacking.
Yeah.
And it was that arc, right? So we tried to trap the dinosaur, and we set up like a trap, but you had to bait it with yourself and run through the trap, and it won't fit. And then we were going to trank it, right? And then tame it, feed it when it's asleep or whatever, And I'm sitting there with my controller, and I'm behind the thing, and he's running, and I'm like, he turns and looks, and it like right here, and I was like, I threw my controller in, and I was like, get through. And then I had to get my controller, and we were like shooting trank darts in it. And I was just like sitting here like, holy crap. And he's like, he was like at the time 14 or whatever, 13, 14. He goes, none of this is real, right? I got schooled by my teenager.
I remember when zombies first popped up on Call of Duty. It was like Modern Warfare way back in the day, back in the like late 90s, early 2000s. I don't remember. But my big, burly, masculine, just super Hulk cousin was over, and we were playing that. And the first time he turned around and there was a zombie in his face, he screamed like a fucking 12-year-old girl. He was like, he threw his shit. He screamed. He almost fell over in his chair. It is a scary thing.
Though, see, we cut our teeth. Well, at least I did on like Space Invaders and shit. Yeah. Right. And I'm talking about
Atari 2600.
And then it would be like at the end, it gets faster and faster and faster. And that last one's coming down, and you got to get over there and shoot it. And you're timing it out and, get all excited. So, yeah, we had emotions. You
got to shoot where they're going to be, not where they are.
Yeah. When it's like here, you got to shoot. So, poof,
If anybody ever wants to know the secrets to Space Invaders, that's it. Shoot where they're going to be, not where they are.
Where they are. Yeah.
What was your favorite old arcade?
Okay. All right. Let me send Lori, Shiba B, Lori. Let me send her. I got to go back into YouTube because I don't have the wait. Do I have the link? Oh no. I have the StreamYard link. Hang on. I got to go grab the link. She can't find the after party.
Yeah, YouTube is being weird about that lately. Like I couldn't even see the link to your main show tonight until right before.
Right, I know it's kind of weird that way. Thursday giveaway after party. Okay, get shareable link. All right, I had to copy that. Hang on, let me send it to her. Bam, there it is.
Bam.
Yeah, and it's weird because it's on this whole other channel, and they're not sharing me out like YouTube. You know, when you're brand new, you suck.
Yeah.
You know, and like when you search for Bourbon Bounty, boom, I'm the one that comes up all over the place, you know. But when you search for Bourbon Bounty After Dark, you get me, my main channel, not, you know.
I'm hot.
Mr.
You
Grayson.
always thought.
Well, hello there.
Hey, Jimmy, how you doing?
Good. How you been, man?
Oh,
How's Austin?
hot.
Is it hot? Is it hot down there? Yeah.
I left
sun's still
Colorado this morning. It was 52 degrees, and when I got into Austin, it was like 90 something. You got up to about 100.
Did you think about turning around and going back at any point?
Yeah, but I got too much to do around here, so I had to come back and get stuff done.
I was amazed at how much Austin has grown. Like when we
Oh,
drove
yeah.
through there, holy shit! I did not
Oh,
even
yeah.
recognize it. Like it
No.
is entirely too damn big. It has grown right into San Antonio, basically.
Oh,
Yep.
hell yeah.
Yeah, it's spread down through, Kyle and Buda, basically all the way to San Antonio.
Well,
And
there's
then
New Braunfels
north
and
of there
all that.
too. Yep.
Yeah.
And then once you get on the north side of Austin, like Pflugerville and Round Rock and then Georgetown, it's all basically all one thing now.
Now, when we came down, we took that something Pickle Turnpike or whatever it is.
130.
Yeah, we took that going down, so we didn't go through Austin going down. But the traffic was so horrible going down there. I'm like, I am not going through Austin. Like I will pay whatever toll fees there are. I'm not going through Austin.
Well, you get off at Waco and you can go to Houston, down that way.
Well, no, I didn't want to go that far out of the way, but I went.
Oh, okay.
The little pickle thing is cool because it's speed
Yeah.
limit's like 85 on that or something.
80
Yeah.
until you get just a little south of where I'm at. As soon as you get past the Circuit of the Americas, you'll go kind of left, more south, and toward San Antonio, and from there at that point there, it's 85 on the way all the way to San Antonio.
We got about 30 miles on that thing, and I looked off to the right hand side there, which would be the west. And I was driving, and Marcel sitting in the passenger seat, and I was like, "Hey, that's Austin, and I still love you." She was like, "You son of a bitch."
Crazy
Nice
Amber
one.
put her Instagrams out.
Yeah, if somebody don't want
Here,
to
check
come
this
up,
out.
yeah.
While I was in Colorado, I made these.
Oh, is that marijuana?
Is that oregano?
No.
Thai stick, baby. Oh, fresh Thai stick.
Is that oregano?
No, it actually is sage. I picked it up in the mountains and then we rode it up because I'm getting a new place down
Yeah,
here
you're supposed
close
to
to
be able-
Bastrop.
Tell you what, if I go to Colorado, I'm not rolling up sage.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't while I was there, except for those two.
You're supposed to be able to light those, Jimmy, and shake them through your house and cleanse any
Oh, yeah.
evil spirits out and all that.
Yeah,
Yeah, my kids come through with some sage one time, and I was like,
exactly.
like,
Mike.
that is not what I thought you had. So get that shit out of my house.
Yeah.
Like, come back with the other stuff.
Yep.
What I was
No.
going to tell Jerry J before was that first Atari, that was Pong, wasn't it?
I had
the circle
well,
controller and the stick controller.
well, Pong, Atari had Pong, but no, the first Pong I had, there was even one earlier, but I had the Sears Pong system, and it was the Sears where you had to put like 4 little C batteries in the back of it.
No, I know what you're talking about.
I've still got it. I've still got it.
We had Pong, we had the Pong controller
Mm-hmm.
and the stick.
Yeah, the 2600 had the paddle controller.
Well, when we got the first Atari ever, the one you learned to go,
Yeah.
yeah, that we had Pong and we got Space Invaders, and then I got this thing called like Castle or Dragon something. It was a key. You had to go find the keys and the map. That was the first. Like it was like after Duke Nukem, you know, like you couldn't see the whole map until you were once you went to a place you could see.
Oh
the
yeah,
map.
what was that called? I know what you're talking about. What
It was
it?
like based off of like Dungeons and Dragons,
Hey, Phil.
but you had to get the goblets
Yeah.
and lock the dragons up in the like cages.
So my two big games was Mega Mania was my big Atari game. That's the one I loved the most. And then it was Pitfall. Like that was my two games.
Oh, Pitfall! I remember Pitfall where you had to land on the alligator, but not too close to the front of the nose and right on the eyeballs. Aim for the eyeballs. Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that the Atari 2600 had the same processing power as the first Nintendo that came out, the Nintendo Entertainment System. Just Nintendo was very much better at programming their games.
Right. Oh, and I remember going to what was it called? Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
And the
Space Harrier.
Yeah, and I got into what was the Dracula game?
Castlevania.
Yeah. Oh, and I loved the one the morph into a ball the space thing with the little
Sonic.
I can't think of anything now.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
No,
you're talking about like Space Harrier, where you were behind the guy. He was
This was a scroller where you had to discover the map, and it was like Samus was the character.
Oh, that was on Nintendo. That was a Metroid.
So
that was a Nintendo. That was a Nintendo game. Yeah.
Yeah, but I had all the game like systems, but I switched around, you know. And Metroid was one of my favorite games. Like, you know, you could go into a ball and jump into the little crevices, and then
I liked. I was more of a Mega Man guy than Metroid, just because I like the puzzle aspect of having to figure out how to beat these guys.
Right. I liked it all. And then I got out of gaming. I don't really do that crap anymore. I record stuff. I make music. I do intro videos. I'm busy all the time.
I love gaming, but I love gaming that's fun. You know what I mean? Like I don't want it to be super competitive or anything like that. I just want to have fun with it. Yeah. If you're not having fun, why the hell are you playing? That's
my problem though, like with Metroid and back, of course, Space Invaders, whatever. You could like get a grasp on the game in like an hour or two, and you could have fun, you know, playing, and you could clear some stuff out in like an hour and a half. Nowadays, you get into some of these games that are so goddamn complex. You got to spend days getting into, and then you know, all of a sudden hours are gone. I don't have that much time.
Yeah.
You know,
I love me some Call of Duty though. I'm not as good as Ann, but I do love me some Call of Duty.
I was recently given an Xbox,
deadly.
So
yeah,
it's got Call of Duty on it, but I don't know anything about it.
It's fun.
I get on there and I'd be like, "Hey, what the? Oh, Dad."
No, they will annihilate your ass. Like if you don't know what to do, there's no mercy. They don't care.
How do you aim this, Dad? Damn.
See, what would happen
What
would happen would be on a Saturday at like 11 a.m. I would go get some food and bring it back and be like, okay, I'm going to game with you in the afternoon. And I have plenty of time. I don't start my Saturday sip along until 7:15. And all of a sudden we would start playing the game. And then Facebook would be like, hey, we canceled your live because you didn't go live on time. And I'd be like, what? It'd be 7:30 all of a sudden. I mean, that's the way that crap would go. And that's why I'm not going to do it. You know?
Yeah, but it's just Facebook. Don't give a crap about that.
But some people.
It's not many people. The most are on YouTube.
You don't know what it's going to turn into later. You could,
See, the thing is, with me and Jody, we know that everybody in Arkansas is on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Like every single person, you know, that's where they get all their news and information from.
Some of my numbers come from Facebook.
Yeah, if it's not on Facebook, it ain't real.
And then I see the little blue thumb come up instead of the little red thumb. You know.
Yeah, I do, Phil. Yeah.
Well, I can't hang out with just a couple more minutes. I got to run. The wife's got this one friend of hers who's going to give her like a big shoe rack, and it's about 15 minutes up the road, so I got to go get that.
Nice to see you.
Well,
Come
if
for
on.
the new place.
If it doesn't take you like 3 hours IKEA putting it together, you jump back up here with us.
No, I think all I got to do is actually break it in half. Like unscrew part of it and separate it, and then
Right.
chuck it all in the back of the Tahoe and call it
Hey,
good.
I know how that stuff goes, Mike. I'll see you about Monday.
I
No,
don't know.
Mel,
No. He's not.
my middle name ought to be Fix It.
Oh, okay.
I think he's a little handier than Lone Star.
Hey, Cyrus.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't have wanted those instructions when Lone Star built the desk. I'd have been like, oh, piss on this stuff. Oh, who
Man.
needs some instructions? Show me the picture of it. Okay, I got it.
Dude,
5 minutes.
I've got good at those little IKEA. What's the Walmart brand mainstay? Like I can put that shit together in no time now.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
But if you put the little, how you screw the little peg in and you got the little turny round thing and you line it up with the arrow, put it
Facebook
down
is
in there,
shite.
and if you turn it too far, the whole thing is press board and it just turns to dust.
Oh yeah,
Right
you're
there,
done.
right?
Like you can't fuck that up. You
Yep.
Yeah.
got to have that. You got to have that slow hand, like we talked about. You got to have that touch. Like you can't force it, can you, Ann?
Don't
Yeah,
use a
I'm-
power drill on it.
Talking about putting
I'm on
furniture
the-
together. What's wrong with you?
Torque it.
I was typing to Cyrus and you said something about force it, and I was like, what?
Like if you try to screw it too hard, you're gonna make a mess.
You're
So
gonna
you
make it mad.
gotta take your time to have that.
Yeah.
You gotta feel it out. Yeah.
Mhm.
Now, if she's ready to be torqued and you don't, then she'll get mad too.
Well, yeah. I mean, you
And we're
Can't
talking
mess
about furniture.
furniture.
One little lone cloud.
I'm good at putting together furniture. Like,
Okay.
Well, of course, you're from
What's
Norway.
up,
You
y'all? I
you
gotta
put
get
all
going.
that IKEA stuff together like nothing.
Yeah,
Right?
I did. I put the kitchen down to my ex. He had 18 cabinets, and I was the one who had to put all that shit together because he got frustrated.
Now,
Oh.
IKEA is Swedish, right?
Yeah.
That's Swedish, yeah.
Yeah. So, but you guys got a shit ton of that stuff there, I'm sure.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Mhm.
Oh, I got so mad from a mainstay one time because none of the holes lined up right. I just took
Yeah.
my drill and drilled a whole new hole, and I just
Yeah.
put wood glue
I'm
and put
fully
pegs
dressed.
in it.
Hmm?
What'd you say, Crazy?
Oh,
You gonna
sorry, I
handle
said
it?
I'm fully dressed. And I said, yeah, I got clothes on.
Oh, I
Mhm.
thought she was gonna hammer some nails.
Maybe.
Gotta work.
I was
Work.
just
She's like,
using that.
Yeah, hammer some nails.
it's hammer time. Dun, 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 dun.
No, I was watching the ridiculousness. You ever watch it on MTV?
Yeah.
Nope.
There was this lady there, and she had on a bikini thing, and these young guys were around and everything, and she had a can of beer. She finished it and put it down, and she goes, boom, and crushed the can.
Yeah.
And they were all like, yeah, bunch of Brads.
I think that would still hurt though.
Depends on how many mammograms you've had.
Hmm.
They flatten them things out.
Like I don't think I could do anything for that lady. Yeah, Rob Deerdick. Yep.
Oh yeah, Durdick or Deerdick or whatever his name.
Deerdick. Rob Deerdick.
You think?
Deerdick. He's the young buck
Yeah.
of MTV. Rob Deerdick.
I mean,
You-
I have to mute though every time I see that whatever her name is over there start taking a breath. I mute the TV because I can't stand that little. It's a
Oh, that,
sound like a
that
ghost.
blonde-headed girl.
Yeah, whatever her name is.
Yeah. Yeah, I they had some funny clips, but I like Tosh.0 better.
Oh,
You
Tosh
said
Point oh.
porno?
That Tosh Point oh is like, it's like putting your pinky in your mouth and like every once in a while you stick it all the way back there where you gag.
Tosh.0, you're laughing at stuff you shouldn't be
Should
laughing
not be laughing at.
You're just like, damn, I'm going to hell. I'm evil. But goddamn, that was funny.
Yeah.
I almost knocked myself out with my titties. there,
With
man.
what?
Sure.
Doing jumping
Oh,
jacks?
Bikini Island. Yeah.
Oh.
Nick Tess at Bikini
I
Island.
didn't say it, but I was laying in the bed. I told it Marcella and Teresa. I was laying in the bed and was jumping in the bed, and the boob was slapping me in the face like really hard one day. I was like, "What the fuck?"
She gonna smother.
Is that true, Marcia Dale?
What?
She's acting like she didn't hear it, but I heard her
Ah,
laughing.
you know, I told her
She
Teresa
told me
about it. She was cracking up.
She told me about it.
You girls and your boobs backstage, man. That's why, like every time they were hanging out, Jody, like I was like, I don't like to keep your fucking phone away. I don't want to see none of that shit. Like, holy crap,
Nobody seen me in a tongue.
a tongue? Oh, a tongue, a tongue. Oh,
No, yeah.
no, you girls are worse than us guys. You really are. Like women's strip clubs are way worse than guys strip clubs. Like
I never been in a strip club, so yeah.
I could imagine you at like a male strip club. You would get 86 pretty quick, I think.
86.
86? What the fuck does that?
86 is when they kick you out.
Kick you fuck out. Yeah.
Not really.
You
Because
can't be grabbing dicks in here, lady. Get the fuck out.
Well, that's the point, Jimmy. I don't get turned on by those men. That's the thing. I don't get turned on.
Sure.
I don't get turned on by six pack. And I said,
Hey,
yeah. But,
what
So if Channing Tatum is that his name?
yeah, no, he doesn't do anything for me.
Doesn't do anything for you. Well,
Nope.
if you don't like guys with hard bodies, I'm your guy.
Well,
No.
I've got a business idea, Jody. I've got a business
that?
plan. Like if I win the lottery, I got a business plan. It's going to be a dad bod strip club. It's going to be a strip club, a strip club for the ladies, but it's just going to be normal
I'm
dudes.
afraid of a penis. I'm not afraid
We'll
of
make
anything.
$39.95 a night off that club.
Well, I wouldn't care if we lost money. Like I think it'd be fun as
all
hell.
three of our
Yeah.
customers would come in every night.
No, I think that some bitch would be packed. I think it would.
You know what? And there's some, and this is serious. When I was younger and single,
I'm not
so there was a time between my wives. I was a little bit older,
Yeah.
but not quite that old. But I was still, but I was single.
Yeah.
And there was some younger chicks that
Yeah.
would flirt heavy because they had like daddy issues.
Mhm.
They
They
liked
do.
the slightly
Right.
older guy.
The dad bod
What's up,
thing.
Ed?
People can say all the stupid shit they want to say. The dad bod thing, the real man bod, is a real thing.
Mhm.
You can have your abs, you can have your pecs, you can have your man bun, you can have all that shit all you want to. I'm just telling you, most women just want a real man.
Well, and when we say dad bod, we ain't talking about Jabba the Hutt.
No, I'm not talking about some
No.
400-pound dude up there.
No, right.
No.
I'm talking just normal dudes with their beer guts,
Yeah.
their little booties, and whatever package they're bringing. It doesn't matter. That's the beauty. It doesn't matter. And does it matter? It doesn't matter, does it?
No, it doesn't matter for me because if I don't see that glint, the sparkle in their eyes,
Yeah.
and that you
That
read a
smile.
lot in their eyes. If that doesn't turn me on, then just go. Yeah.
Usually that little glim and sparkle or whatever had nothing to do with my eyes.
See, I would have Axe and Nacho and Big Daddy H doing the music for all of our dances.
And I also have a
Oh,
thing for
hell yeah.
silver fox. I just love right here. I just.
My beard is doing this weird shit where it looks like
Yeah, it looks nice.
no, I got all this gray right here on my goatee, and the rest of it's red. What the hell is going on?
Man, my whole damn beard is white.
It's a turn.
The whole damn thing. If I grow it out, it's all white.
Mm.
All of it.
And my gray streak goes right down the center of my head. And
Second
Yes,
man,
correct.
no, they don't say that. They're people too. Just not everybody like the same. It's like not everybody like skinny. No, somebody like chubby. Somebody like muscles. It's not that.
I'm telling you, a dad bod male strip club, just a straight up dad bod male strip club would bring in millions of dollars. I guarantee you.
You know, the word strip is the thing that turns me off.
I mean, you ain't got to go full wiener. I mean, just, you know, you can get down to a Speedo or something. But, you know, give the ladies what they want to see. And
I don't want to see a man in a Speedo. Heck no, no.
Now we'll come out in like pinstripe shirt.
Well, like shorts or something, you know.
Normal.
Let's be honest. Most women don't want to see our junk because it's gross and it's nasty looking. Most of them.
I don't mind to see a dick or 2 or 10. I don't care because it's just a
or 10. Damn,
yeah,
man.
I don't mind. For me, like I people send me pics. You know, they've done that for many years. I don't care. I don't mind boobies, asses, dicks. I don't care. Like it doesn't. That
you know what?
Turn me on. If you have like a 8-inch cock or whatever you have, it doesn't.
You know,
matter, you know.
I am with Ann though. The most attractive body part to me, and I'm not bullshitting. I'm not trying to be corny. The most attractive body part to me is the eyes. That is absolutely the most. Yeah. No, the eyes right here. Just this right here.
And you see that special glimpse they have in the eyes when you look at them, you know, and they look back. When you got that connection there and you see that and they got that pretty smile like that.
Oh, yeah. And the pupils will dilate a little bit because, you know, they got that little dopamine or whatever.
Well, Jody's got them pretty blue eyes, so I couldn't compete with him. I've got them old nasty green eyes, but Jody's got them blue eyes.
No, Jimmy.
My eyes are getting about as gray as my beard.
Jody's got them blue eyes everybody's looking for. That's like that. That's the most important thing, isn't it?
They used to be bluer.
I always love blue eyes, and that's like since I saw that movie, My Name Is Nobody, but him like the Trinity. I was hooked on. I was so like, it was like, oh Jesus Christ!
Did you know that that's what Marsha Dale named her Xbox gamer tag after? Is that movie?
No, I didn't know.
That now you know. That's why her name is Nobody, because she loves that movie too.
I think Jerry J hit it.
The dad boss makes for a real man.
But I'm looking at this comment here, down here. Yeah. It said, "Crazy Ann about to get more pics than you want."
Well, I don't mind. I get pics. I don't mind. I don't care. Like, people.
Because you gave out your Instagram earlier, and then you say you don't mind getting pics.
Well, so I also don't accept everybody. I have a long list on Facebook. I have a long list on TikTok. I have a long list on Instagram. I haven't accept. I have to know.
So here's my rule, Jody. If anybody sends me pics, they go through this. They go through that lady first. So if you're sending me something, that lady right there is going to know everything that's going on.
Not just that. I was sending Marcel a shoulder thing just for her, and she showed it to Jimmy while he was driving, and I just sent it to her, and she was showing Jimmy that I was taking a shower.
Yeah, you want to be happy. You have no secrets, and I mean no secrets. So if you're sending it to me, she's gonna see it. If you send it to her, I'm gonna see it.
Yeah, I found that out the hard way.
I was like, "Damn, man! I'm trying to drive here." Like,
yeah, Marcel was not going to show that to you. I didn't think she would show that to you.
We don't have any secrets between us, so at all. That's the secret.
That is, there's a lot of us up here, like one big freaking family, and we hit each other in the arm all the time like we're brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much the way this shit goes.
I like look and I'm like doing the brain or something, with my nutsack. I've not pulled the goat off because I'm afraid of people seeing my butt. Like I don't want to do the goat, but I'll do the brain.
Oh, I want to see your butt.
That costs a lot of money.
Yeah,
hey, I'm the homeless. I'm allowed.
You got to talk to my manager back there about that.
They'll let you look at your ass, yeah, and then look at hers too.
You know what? When Jimmy had the TikTok tights on, I looked at his ass. I mean,
ooh, he looked good at that. Ooh, baby.
Well, what I was looking for was that little pumpkin butt. He got that little F booty.
Yeah.
Oh, he got that nice ass and the nice thighs, He's like,
I got that little wrestler butt. I used to wrestle, so I got that little squared off wrestler butt.
You sure do.
Damn, Jimmy, you got some little muscle.
If I just posted my ass on Facebook and my TikTok tights, I bet y'all would have a hard time telling it if it was me or Marcel.
I will tell because I've seen.
Well, I know you would.
Marcel doesn't have the thighs bulging out like you do.
Oh, she looks sexy. I'm telling them. Oh. She's my mistress, you know that?
Yeah. Oh, I know.
I call her pocket pet. That's what.
Yeah, she's my mistress. She just tell me what to do. Do this, and I'm running around like a headless chicken and do whatever she wants, like that. Whatever you want, mistress. Yeah.
I don't know if you can hear her laughing. She's doing her evil laugh right now, Ann.
I can't hear her, but I love her.
But I say please, Ann.
She does say please.
After I said yes, there. I said please. She's after please.
Well, I can tell you what I'm looking forward to is getting back to Arkansas, spending a little more time with y'all, so Marcel gets used to it.
Yeah. This is how it goes. I'll get this is a bourbon bounty after dark. So this is how it goes every night. I'll come and lay down in bed. I'll lay down on my back for a minute, and then she will just roll my ass over and stick her hands down my pants and grab my ass, and that's how we go to sleep.
All right.
That's a nice way. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't have no choice about it. She just fucking flips my ass over and just gets a hold of it.
Well, somebody's got to wear the pants.
Play with me,
I'm just laying there like, yes, ma'am, I'll go to sleep. Oh, I'm about to get hit.
You can play with me, Jimmy. You know the deal.
I heard her turning around. Hey, baby, come defend yourself for a second. I gotta go pee.
Come on, join us a little bit. Come on.
I'm grabbing a beer. I'll be right back. I'm here.
Oh, there's my sexy girl.
I've been doing housework all day.
All right. Well, Marcel, somebody got to be in control of all that shit, right?
Of what?
All that stuff Jimmy was talking about. Who sleeps where and in what position, and you might as well be the one.
Well, we both know what side we sleep on.
Uh-huh.
He has to sleep close to the door, so just in case someone comes in, he's the first one they meet.
Oh yeah, because he can't end up on like some like camera where he hiding behind you. He got to be out front.
She put him to sleep and then she played with me for 3-4 hours. Yeah. And then she go back to bed.
Yeah.
Put me to sleep.
And don't leave, Marcel. Come on.
I'm right here. I'm building my house.
Puts me to sleep. I see what you're saying. Yeah. I know what's going on.
We need a private time too, Yeah.
I'm just like, I know what's going on when it's happening. I'm just like, oh, all right, you want to play Minecraft with Ann?
No, usually Call of Duty. Yeah.
All you got to do to put a guy to sleep is light his fuse, and once it's burnt out, then he's done for the night.
She just want to fly a helicopter with me.
Isn't that a cruel trick? Like when guys are done, we are sleepy. All we want to do is sleep, and all women want to do is talk after you're done.
There's two things. Two things that will put a guy to sleep. Two things. One is after they get a good buzz, give them something to eat, and they'll After that, they done.
Yeah.
Or it doesn't matter whether they drunk, hungry. It doesn't matter. You light the fuse, and once it burns out, they done. That's it.
Hmm.
You know what I'm talking about, right? You got to
Not this one.
you got to work the fuse out. And once you work the
I'm
fuse,
gonna work your fuse out.
do I have to explain this, Jimmy?
Okay, honey, turn around and look at the camera for just a second. Now, I'm not going to brag, but I will put her to bed when I want to put her to bed.
Okay.
Is that right, baby?
Yes.
See, guys only got one fuse. Women have like 3 or 4. You got to burn them all.
Yeah, I'll burn all that shit up. Like
Yeah.
we're going out in the nuclear flame. We're going to bed, baby.
They normally say that, but it doesn't work on me.
Then you haven't had nobody burn your fuse right.
That's what I say. You're gonna have to come back here to Arkansas. I got you get you hooked up with one of these Arkansas guys.
Oh, really?
I don't know about all that. I mean,
Jody just don't want to brag, and that's all.
no.
He's like, no, we're all right. Wink. Yeah. I'll turn that shit up, girl.
You just want me to come to Arkansas so me and Marcella can go for a walk and look at waterfalls and stuff like that.
Well, okay, so table muscle. There's a lot of table muscle in Arkansas.
Okay.
What the hell is a table? What?
Table muscle, right here.
Oh yeah, but that's my kind. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
some of them are really big table muscles.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
that'll put you through the headboard if you ain't careful. You got to be
Mhm.
careful with the table muscle.
Uh,
Like it's solid muscle. Like I mean, you can see my stomach muscles, but I got a big old belly. And that's the way we roll.
no, you don't. You don't. I saw you the other day. You don't have a big
Oh, yeah.
belly.
Well, and some have different number of fuses they have to go through. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you just gotta light it up.
Man, a lot of marriage counseling going on over here. You should charge for this, Jody. Like,
No. This is free over here on this After Dark.
look your lady in the eye. Make them know that you love them, and there's nowhere else you would rather be than right there in that moment with them, and everything's going to be all right.
Yeah, well, yeah, but we're talking about sex.
No, yeah, I'm talking about everything. I'm talking about everything. I'm talking about walking through Walmart. You let them
Oh,
know.
that, yeah, well, okay.
You let them know that there's nowhere else you would rather be on earth than walking through Walmart, holding hands with them like a 10-year-old kid, and everybody looking at us. That's exactly where I want to be, and I make sure that she knows that.
But there's 2 different worlds going on. See,
Oh,
there's the walking through Walmart world, right? Or
Yeah.
Target or wherever, and you say,
Nashville. We walk down downtown Nashville, doing the same shit.
You know, that's that, right? Hey,
Yeah.
nowhere else I'd rather be. All right.
Mhm.
Yeah, I got you, girl. Hold my hand. Blank, blank, blank. That's one side of it.
Yeah.
Then there's the other side where you lighting fuses. And
Mhm.
that's when they want to go, you naughty little, you know.
I don't know if Phil's still here, but remember when the hot tub bus pulled up, baby, in Nashville?
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Did you feel threatened, or were you like, ooh?
No, I didn't feel.
Yeah, you're like, oh, if that gets him going, hell yeah.
Crap.
Yeah.
Jerry J. Well, you know what? Here's one way you can look at it, Jerry, is we celebrate. Like, we don't really get like each other gifts and stuff for our birthday, but we have like a week. You know, it's our birthday week.
Mhm.
So if you look at it that way, it depends on how long. Yeah, she just got it this morning. Shit, man. How long do they last? You know, maybe you could postpone the birthday.
Well, you know, there's options, and it depends on how much of that work you put in before. That's when that is going to pay off to you. Yeah. So next February, when's your birthday, Ann?
24. 1 month
So-
before you.
So February 24th to March 24th. Let's just do a whole little celebration that whole month. That's
The
mine
whole
and
month.
Ann's birth. That's mine and Ann's birthday.
Yeah, it'll be a combined birthday.
Yeah.
And so my dad's birthday is middle of April, and
Mhm.
mine's May the 4th. So we'll take that next block of time.
You lucky bastard. You lucky bastard.
Teresa's in February too, you know. Yeah.
Mhm. We'll do it. We'll do it.
Yeah.
My dad and I have had some real good like combined birthday things together, you know, where we went to like we would go somewhere and do something like go to Big Tech Steakhouse or whatever, but we always end up at a bar somewhere.
I don't even really know if it's dawned on me at this point, but I know it's like Jody knows what I'm fixing to get into, but like my life is going to change so dramatically.
You gonna see more.
Like, holy shit! Like I just walked out of the warehouse Tuesday morning. Just fucking, I was like, you know, I don't need to fucking be here. I was done. I left, and I can't believe it's only Thursday. I feel like I have been off for 6 months. That's the feeling I've had the last couple days. So I'm ready, man. I'm ready to enjoy myself, to get back to that old Oji-san y'all knew, that old Jimmy that you guys knew. I'm not going to go back to that drinking habit.
I'm
going to go back to that carefree person that y'all knew back then, because I have been stressed the hell out for the last couple of years. So
yeah.
You know, I mean, but like I was talking about earlier, you know, I mean, you're going to be in a similar boat as me.
Yeah.
Very soon. And
about 10:30, me and you're going to have to look at each other and be like, hey,
it's time.
It's time, man. What me and you'll have to come up with some safe words. Tuna fish casserole. It's time to go to bed.
I know the safe word. I know the safe word. Say good hands, baby.
When Marsha Dale says it's time to go to bed, that's when I'm going to bed, yo.
No, I mean, honestly though, I try to get off of the internets by like 10 or 10:30.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I mean, you can go to bed at 11:30, you know, because you got to have some wind down time. Well, you got to brush your teeth. You got to do, you know, because, you know, people say, oh, I went to bed at 11. Really? So you were on the stream till 11:05. And so, okay. And then, you know, it takes you 30 minutes to go actually lay down, you know, when you do that.
The best thing is I won't have to drug myself to sleep anymore, because I used to have to go to sleep at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
I know. Yeah.
So I would take 9 of the 10 milligram melatonins, 9 of them, and a shot of vodka to knock myself out. Because if I didn't, I would be absolutely fucking miserable. Because I had to get up at 1 o'clock in the morning, be there at 2. Didn't get home till 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And if I didn't do that, I would be miserable. I am not going to miss that shit. I may throw all the melatonin out of my house.
Yeah. I still take a 40 every once in a while on the melatonin, you know.
Well, I used to take 30, then I was taking 40.
Man, I can't.
It got to the point this last 3 or 4 months. You can ask Marcel. I've been taking like 90 milligrams of that shit and a shot of vodka just so I can make myself go to sleep.
Man, crazy Ann.
Yes, sir.
You look like Lucky Charms without my glasses on. And the chat
maybe just have it off so you don't see me.
Blurry as hell.
Oh, that's a good thing. You know?
Oh, there you are.
Crazy Ann, Teresa, Monica, and Shernette have been some of my oldest friends on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
I met them all over on Get Her Done Grannies, and I love Granny to death. But they have been with me since I turned my camera on and I started going live. And they are some of my truest friends who will keep me out of trouble.
Get Her Done Granny is one of the ones that I hate. We lost more off of YouTube.
Yeah.
Because she's not around that much.
I've seen her around, sort of.
Well, not when I can come up. You know, I don't.
Yeah,
See,
she's going through some stuff, but she's
I don't know.
around.
Well, her house burnt down that like years ago. You know,
Well, her
whatever,
house
so-
burnt down. Her husband's got some problems stuff, but
Mhm.
she still pops up when she can.
Yeah,
Mhm.
And you just got to know that your granny loves you. Like she is there when
does.
she can be there.
I
She is
know,
a
but
genuine good person. Like
you
I
know what
love
got
her.
me about Get Her Done Granny is she's in IT too.
She is. She
And
is.
when you meet people that can talk the same shit
Yeah.
as you make a connection on that stuff.
She
you know?
she sounds more redneck than me, and she's from what, West Virginia? Is that where she's
Oh,
at?
yeah, West Virginia. Yeah.
And she can program a network connection faster than
She is 10 times more prolific with tech stuff than I am.
yeah.
But yeah, I
Oh,
love
Get Her Done
I
Granny
love
will
Get Her
fool
Done
your
Granny. Yeah.
I mean, she would be the one to fool your ass because she'd be the one to step in and be like, "What's this chain smoking motherfucker coming in here talking all West Virginia and shit, whatever, you know?" But she'll come in and she'll make it work.
I
mean,
swore
that's-
she was one of my relatives from Arkansas the first time I met her. But no, she's from West Virginia.
Yeah.
He's from West
I gotta
Virginia.
get to West Virginia. I've never been to West Virginia. I gotta get there because I really want to see West Virginia.
She might be Mountain Mama.
Put me in a suitcase, Jimmy, and take me around. Come on.
Suitcase.
You hear me?
Yeah. Mountain Mama.
That may be who John Denver wrote about.
Take me
Take
home.
me Country road
Hmm.
to
Country
the
road. Take
I
me.
belong.
Yeah.
West
So-
Virginia.
And from Granny, I went over and met Phil, and that's where I met most everybody else is through
Yeah.
Phil's channel. And Phil, me and Phil, we fight a lot online, but Phil is a genuine, really, really
Big
good
bear.
person.
Phil's
He is
cool,
the
man.
biggest teddy bear. He is the most loving, caring person in real life I've ever met.
Oh, and
Even if me and him get into it sometimes online, it doesn't matter.
You know
He
what?
is a genuine good person.
I was just going to throw out for everyone, it's everything spicy.
Yeah.
If they don't know, just in case. Everything
Phil doesn't-
spicy is Phil.
Phil needs to get back into the spicy shit though. He's,
He
done a
was
couple
doing
of
spicy
things.
shit the other day. He was doing the Toe of Satan.
have you seen
Hey,
that
Paul,
black
we
mamba?
don't
Have you
need
seen
to
that
go
black
there.
mamba shit that's going around? That Jody or not Jody, the hot dang show. What's his name?
Roger?
Roger, and then Katie did it the other day, and then Heat 101 did it. It is legitly giving people chemical burns around their fucking mouth.
Holy moly.
Like there's
You know
this
what
new
that
hot
would do?
sauce. Yeah, it's
You know what that
ridiculous.
would do to my guts if I
Yeah.
did that?
Yeah, I
So
can't
this-
do spicy stuff like that anymore.
This guy made a hot sauce, but then he took the legit 16 million crystal Scoville unit crystals, which is pure. That's as hot as it gets.
Oh,
And he
yeah.
put that shit. He legitly like infused that shit into this hot sauce, where all these elite chili heads are really hurting themselves trying to do this shit.
No,
And,
I've ordered. I used to collect hot sauces. I was
Yeah.
I was building up like all kind of stuff, and I had pure capsaicin crystals, and
Yeah.
of course, you know, it's all like hype, and they send you goggles and gloves and you know all that bullshit.
If you
But-
don't mix it with alcohol, it's not that hot. Second, you mix it with alcohol, it's fucking
Boom.
hot.
Right.
Yep.
But I dropped, you know, I would put that shit in chili. And if y'all don't know, I had like serious medical complications
Mm-hmm.
and I thought I was going to be like everybody else. Right. And hey, you got cramps, you get over it, you do this, do that.
Oh no.
And then I thought I had cancer. And I go to the doctor and come to find out capsaicin in like a certain quantity
Yeah.
causes an immediate ulceration in my intestines and it
Mhm.
causes me to bleed internally. And yeah.
I
the
don't
doctor's
get
like-
that. I just get
No, most people don't. It's rare.
I get the
but
gut
have.
bombs bad though. Like, and I'm very much a bitch when it comes to gut bombs. Like, I will lay down and cry about that stuff. And if you've never had a legit gut bomb, you don't know, like you don't know until you know. Like when you have that first legit gut bomb and it's 8 hours of laying there, you can't sleep, you can't move, you can't get comfortable. You're on fire. Your stomach is hard as a rock.
Yeah.
That's what these folks go through, like Phil and Katie and Roger and Travis and all these chili heads. They go through this stuff. Most people don't film that aftermath because it is horrible. It is like, it's almost like watching a snuff film or something, because you don't want to see people hurt that bad, because the gut bomb, the aftermath, the behind the scenes, after all the cameras have gone off, I'm telling you, you're legitimately laying there in tears because it hurts that fucking bad. And that's just me with the low level stuff, like the one chip or the death nuts and stuff like that. I cannot even imagine doing some of the shit they've done.
But anyway, I told more tonight about my condition than anything else. But there's a section of my intestines that can't take this stuff. Yeah. And I was working my way through. I was like, oh, pain is pain. It's all in the mind. But no, I had actual physical threat, from things. And
well, if it was just heat pain, like mouth pain, we can deal with that. But when that shit starts tearing your guts up,
no, I mean, it was
things start happening. That's different.
Who's a match for me so I can get a blood transfusion? You got to stop at that point,
So the capsaicin crystals that they put in this thing, and that's what got me on the very first time I legitly popped that Death Nut 5 in my mouth, was because it was covered with 13 million Scoville unit capsaicin crystals. And then my dumbass, because this was back in my heyday, I took a big old swig of McCormick's whiskey right on top of that. And that instantly activated all of that shit. So I went from kind of hot to 13 million Scoville units going through my guts in about 2 seconds when I did that.
Damn.
Yeah. So if you're doing these hot challenges, you stay away from alcohol, because alcohol is what activates those capsaicin crystals if it has the crystals on it.
Yeah. No, and I put the crystals in chili before, things like that.
If you take those crystals, Jody, if you took like just a tiny little hit of those crystals, a few of those crystals, and you put it in just a little dropper of vodka,
right?
That would be as hot as anything possibly could be.
Yep, because it's pure capsaicin.
Yeah, it's 16 million Scoville units. That is as hot as it possibly gets. So you got to be careful with this stuff. Like, no alcohol with your heat challenges.
Liquor is problem very cases, Phil.
Yeah.
Nah. But anyway, I'm done talking about my lack of the ability to join y'all in that shit. But I live vicariously through you all. So.
I don't have a lack of ability. I have a lack of will. I'm a big old puss. Like, I'm tired. Like, I'm done. I'm done. Like the one chip challenge last year. I don't know what it was about that thing, but damn, it hurt. Like, it hurt. I was 6 hours. It hurt.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I would never, like, somebody was talking about something on a Sunday one time, and I had to be at work on Monday, and I was like, hell no, I am not eating anything hot today. That was back before I knew what was going on. But I'd do it on a Friday night for sure, and then I'd be laid up all weekend. I'd be fully rested by Monday, though.
Yep. Cindy will not come up. She's relaxing. Phil is in the garage.
Chad, I did push that out there, Phil, on the group. If you want to come up, I mean, it's out there on Facebook.
And I have retained my status as the world's worst chili head this entire time. Just so y'all know, I am still like number 500 on the list of the League of Fire.
Hey, you are on the list. Say it's not everybody.
I'm on the list, but I'm like the worst one. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not everybody's on it. So yeah.
I said I'm the worst chili head. I didn't say I'm the worst person. I'm the worst one that claims to be a chili head.
Jimmy is the best person that claims to be a chili head.
That's all that point.
I'm the worst chili. I'm the worst heat challenge person that claims to be a heat
There
challenge
you go.
person.
There you go.
Yeah, I suck at it. I'm a big old puss.
But you're also a really good person, though.
Oh, but I am on the League of Fire rolls. I mean, I'm official.
Now I will say this though, Phil is a really good person too.
Oh, he is. I'm just saying there's 7 billion people below me, Jody. I mean, I'm the worst chili head, but I'm still pretty goddamn good.
Right.
So, yeah. Like if I go to Buffalo Hot Wings, I'll eat the hottest shit they got. And they'll be like, "Oh my God, like what's wrong with you?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm the worst chili head you've ever met. Like you should have one of the real chili heads show up."
Yeah, they'll eat it twice.
Yeah, I'm the worst
extra
one.
sauce.
I guarantee you, I'm the worst one that there is. You have no idea. The real one.
Some of that last dab. So honestly, how hot is the last dab?
It is right on the verge. It's like right on the edge of being challenge hot. It is not fun to eat.
No,
hot.
but I've seen some actors or actresses get through it, and I've seen.
I think Jody, you could eat the last dab. And
I wouldn't because I have to worry about.
Well, it's not hot enough to harm you or anything like that.
Certainly not gonna panic hot.
But it is certainly hot enough for and the thing is like it dies down quick.
Mm-hmm.
But it is certainly hot enough where you're going to think, why the hell did I eat that for about 15 minutes?
So we're talking about maybe ghost pepper shakes in your chili.
It's hotter than ghost pepper. It's okay. But it's right there. It's like right on that borderline.
Well, my thing though with ghost pepper and things, I never had even when I was into it, ghost pepper compounds upon itself, right? So the next bite you take's hotter and hotter and hotter, type thing.
My problem is I love the taste of ghost pepper.
Right. And so you want to keep biting it and then all of a sudden you're on fire, but you keep going, but there's never a panic hot out of ghost pepper.
I am good with ghost pepper sauces. I would not be good with eating a ghost pepper pod. I think that would almost kill me.
Right, but I'm talking about the sauce.
Yeah. So up to ghost pepper, including ghost pepper, I'm good with it. I enjoy that. I enjoy that burn. But anything above that, when you start getting into the scorpions and the reapers and what's the other one, Phil? Starts with a P.
Chocolate bootla and stuff.
The chocolate bootla is the ghost pepper.
Well, but some of them can overlap because the Scoville goes all this range, right? So if you get a really
Primatali is what I'm thinking of. But Primatali is actually a little bit hotter than a reaper.
Because some of them overlap each other.
Yeah,
and it depends on the pepper itself. But
you can do the sauces, and believe me, stick with the sauces because if you start eating those fresh pods, they will light you on fire like you will not believe.
Oh,
and it doesn't stop burning.
And Mike Carrier, absolutely fresh pods, blow away sauces, unless it's
100%.
Right.
I can sit up here and say I enjoy a ghost pepper sauce.
Yeah.
But there is no way on earth I will ever eat a fresh ghost pepper pod again in my life.
Oh shit! You are a weak chili. No,
I am. I'm not going to deny it. Ghost pepper pod, pop one in, see what it does to you. I'm telling you, I will never try that again. And mine was dehydrated. It had been sitting. It was dehydrated, freeze dried. It had been sitting in a bag. I took a ghost pepper out and I chewed that thing up. And I'm telling you what, there's not been one Reaper hot sauce, one Death Nut, one chip challenge, anything that's come close to that heat. Yeah.
You know what pisses me off more about my condition is I feel like I can't talk shit anymore. Because I'm out. I'm over here on the side. I'm like y'all's announcer Like I used to play pro ball, but now I'm just like the guy on the sideline. It's like
I'm the one guy though is telling you like, don't do it. It ain't worth it. You know.
No, but I'm like the announcer. I don't play anymore. I don't get crunched anymore on the field. I'm just okay on the side. Like, yeah, they're gonna have to chew that a little bit more before they swallow.
Now,
they swallowed that before they chewed enough. That's gonna gut bomb them right there.
Now, one thing you could do, Jody, is get in the tinctures. Just don't swallow. You know what I mean? Like get the tincture on your tongue. Get the heat in your mouth.
But you know you're going to. Yeah. I mean, my thing now though is like I don't even eat jalapenos anymore. Like it's one of those things where I don't know how much because I don't know how much I can take before it gets dangerous. So I just like my big thing now is wasabi because wasabi can't hurt me.
Now, all the shit I've said and all the advice I've given means nothing because we got a real chili head down there in that corner. Yeah,
absolute.
Yeah, but what you say makes sense for 99% of the world. You know.
Yeah. Most people can't. Most people are not and can't push through the stuff that you push through, and I know it's not just that 5-10 minutes you're doing the video. I know about the aftermath of that. Oh, yeah. Most people are not going to do that. And it's hard. You can't appreciate it until you've had that gut bomb. That's when you really start appreciating the chili heads like you know.
There's only one way I used to always explain it, and I'll explain it this way now. I've had my gut hurt so bad that I thought taking a knife out and cutting out that area that hurts that bad would be better than going through it. And I know in my brain I can't do that, but in my brain I'm also the amount of pain I was going through thinks that might somehow feel better.
Marsha Dell's had 3 kids. She straight up told me that the cap cramps we got from when we did the 1-chip challenge, not the death nut, because we only got to the 4th death nut, but when we did the 2020 1-chip challenge, those stomach cramps were worse than any labor pain she'd ever felt. That's how bad they hurt. Yeah.
And I would think like a single chip like that, as long as you prepped right, you could be real minimum as far as. But I guess your stomach gets a little used. I guess my stomach and so.
Well, but that's biology because like I watched Todd from 21090 do it. Didn't bother him at all. And I thought it would kill him, and it didn't bother him at all. I'm on the floor throwing up, you know.
Hang on just a second. Yeah. I got to say this. Todd's cooler than we thought.
Todd ate that damn 1-chip. When Todd did that 1-chip, I ain't going to lie to you. I was a little bit mad. I was like, what the hell? Like, it didn't even bother him. He's like, oh, I had a little bit of cramps. I'm like, dude, I was on the floor throwing up, crying. You know, and I'm not ashamed to say it because I am the world's worst chili head.
Well,
nope.
I was just on Facebook Messenger with Heath Thompson, and I'm supposed to message him back on Tuesday. I'm going to get a box of variety of Super Hot. So,
Phil, are you going to do that Black Mamba?
I wasn't invited.
You wasn't invited on it?
I wasn't invited. Those 8 did it. So,
well, nobody.
Are you going to buy it and show them how it's done? Who's that through?
Cajun.
Nobody wanted a true professional.
Cajun hot sauce. I mean, when you got Roger on there.
No, Roger's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
Jeff's on there, and Katie's on there, and Bella's on there.
Katie screwed up and hit it like I would have hit it. That's where Katie messed up.
So
have a good night, Sheba. Lori.
Right night.
I think Phil would do it, and he would get through it, and might break the mystique of it a little bit because I know how stubborn Phil is.
Well, I tell you, hot sauce chugging was one of those things that killed me because when I got this League of Fire 2nd edition, that was the one that was screwing me up, man. One bottle had me down on the floor. I half-assed it that night. I'll say that much. I I came down here prepared to do something else and wound up doing that. So I didn't quite have the prep I should have had in my stomach for doing that. But
most likely, when the 2022 one chip comes out, I'm gonna do it, and I'll probably do it over on Phil's channel because now I can go back on Phil's channel. But I'm not looking forward to it. The 2021 one almost fucking did me in. Like that almost made me just call it quits on this whole fucking shit.
I still got a big box of them over here.
Fuck
Hey,
them,
Lori,
man. I've got one left sitting right there on the shelf. I won't touch it.
I thought by just doing a standalone video of doing 10 of them, you know.
I remember when
how
you
many one chips did you do? You did like a crap ton.
I did 34 the first time I did multiples.
that was
2 years ago.
2020. Yep.
And then I did 17 last year with a goal of doing like 80.
And I could see the look on Phil's face, like when he was doing them, he's like, "Holy fuck! Like this is different. This is a different." It wasn't necessarily hotter. It's just a hell of a lot more painful for some reason.
Yeah. Oh, they felt like they were hotter. Of course they took the activated charcoal off of them because everybody bitched about that. And the activated charcoal actually helped with the stomach cramps, and that's where I was starting to feel that one. Hell, I knew about 4 or 5 chips in, I was screwed.
Did you boot it at all? Because I know you have trouble with that.
I can't.
I booted that thing right out of my nose. Like I threw it up, and half of that shit come right out of my nose, and I legitimately thought I was gonna die because I couldn't breathe. Like I couldn't fucking breathe. Like I was panicking, and then I went and laid down, and full disclosure, 6 hours I laid in that bed. I couldn't move. There's nothing you can do when the cap cramps start. You're just fucked. You just got to ride that shit out. You know?
Yeah, I can't lay down. I get in like the fetal position with my head on a cushion and my knees, like I'm sitting with my head on a cushion. I get like that, like I was in this chair back in the day, you know. Eventually I got laid down on the ground, but no, I get in like that upright fetal position and just. But I laid down on the bed and curled up like a fetus, and I just curled up, and that was it. Didn't matter if I moved or not. There's no getting comfortable once that shit starts. But I think I've gotten smarter. I think the more I drink or the more water that's in my system, I think the less the cramps are. So, but again, it also takes longer to get that shit through your system when you got water, because seems like whenever I dilute my system with water, it takes several hours for it to move through your system. It seems like if you can endure the cramps, you can be done in 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah.
But you gotta go through some hellified cramps. Well, again, a lot of like when I did the Death Nut 3.0, I got done with that. We got done with the live stream. I put one of those gummies, and that was what was really weird. It's funny with that edible stuff, because the first place that you start feeling that numbing effect is actually in your stomach.
Oh wow!
So I felt less pain, but I didn't feel the floatiness in the head. By the time you start feeling the floatiness in the head, and that starts getting full effect, well, then what's in the stomach, you start feeling what's going on in the stomach again a little bit.
So I'm thinking you need to time it. Take a couple of gummies, just perfectly timed before you do the challenge.
Yeah.
So let me tell this little story here, because I think for people who are not chili heads, this may put it in a little perspective. So when I was a kid, teenager, we went to church, and I don't do that anymore. But anyway, my parents, we went to church, and we were in church, and my mom comes out and she goes to the car, and we had this Chevy Malibu. I'm talking about like a 80 model Chevy Malibu with a steel bumper, the whole thing, right? Yep. And my mom's in the car in the passenger seat, and I come out, and Dad, of course, he's talking it up with, whoever over here. And I'm going to and it had misted rain that morning, and I'm going to scare my mom. So I run toward the back of the car, and I can see her looking forward, like she doesn't know it's coming. And I'm going to jump, and I'm going to put my foot on the bumper and just rock the car, right? I'm going to rock the car, and I'm going to scare my mom. So I would jump, and I put my foot on the bumper, and it slipped right off, and my shin said, bam, right into that damn steel bumper. And boom, and I looked around, and I kind of, gave my little gangster nod at everybody, and I opened up the back door of the car, and I got in, and I closed the door, and I said, "Oh, I hurt myself real bad." 'Cause you hold it together while you're filming.
Yeah.
And then you turn into a big fucking baby behind the scenes.
I would take that. I would rather, Jody, I'm not bullshitting you. I would rather have my finger cut off than do the stomach cramps, than do the cap cramps.
No, man. I've been there with y'all at a time.
I think Phil would attest to that. Like, you would rather just have a small body part cut off and be done with it than to deal with that shit.
I don't know.
What I would say is,
hey.
We hold it together while we're filming. You don't see that part.
I've always challenged people to, like, man, film that shit, film it. And then when it happened to me, there's no way I could fucking film it. I was like,
ain't nobody wants to see that.
When I get to real bad and I'm up on panel, I mute everything and I don't want to see anybody. I don't want anybody to see me.
Yeah, when Phil starts doing this, I'm like, oh shit.
When he's
the
rocking.
paleness come down, I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah, it's coming.
And that's like me with like the fucking Hot Ones Pringles. I'm like, oh god, here it comes. Hey, those Pringles were hotter than they should have been, weren't they, Phil? Like,
oh yeah, they're good.
Oh,
yeah, I was drilling pretty good from this one the other day.
I bet. The Ramsey boys bitched clean out on that. Like they had the toe of Satan and all that stuff lined up. They wanted to be the next everything spicy until they did the fucking Tube of Terror, and that ended their hot sauce career.
Yeah.
And no matter how much I warned them, like, oh no, we're good, man, we're good. We did the death nut. I'm like, no, this is not the death nut. Like Tube of Terror nuts, that's a whole different level of shit right there.
Yeah, Jerry J, we wasn't fancy. We didn't have wood grain on the side.
No, and even me, the first time I did the Tube of Terror, I didn't have any cramps, but I prepped really well. I did it when it first came out, and I did fine. And it was a month or so later, I'm like, man, I'm gonna do my video. It's one of the ones I actually got a lot of views on, but it was a fail. I was gonna do 2 tubes of terror and follow it up with a toe of Satan. Well, I didn't prep for shit. I had like a couple slices of pizza, and I'd had like 2 or 3 beers. No real good, good prep. I ate that first tube of terror in like 2.5 minutes.
Yep.
And by the time I got to the 6-minute mark, I'm like, fuck this. I was already rocking back and forth. And I was like, oh, I'm done, folks. Have a good night. You go back in my archives at the beginning of the channel. You'll see that one there.
Being a chili head's like somebody that raises venomous snakes. If you lose respect, you're going to get hurt.
You're going to get hurt. Yeah. Yep. My thing with the toe of Satan, though, is that's not something you consume all at once. And you can pull it out anytime you want. That's what she did. But if you do tincture in a pod and death nuts on it, and you like pile it all up, and once you get it in your mouth, you start chewing.
Oh, that dirty nutsack! I can't believe Phil still does that shit.
That is like, that'll panic you, right?
Did you see the one I did on Katie's TikTok where I do editor?
No, I haven't.
I took a pepper and I put Apollo hot sauce in it, and then I put the end, which is an extract.
Oh yeah. Oh, I did. Yeah, I did see that. Yeah. I was like, that motherfucker.
That one, I was laying in bed. I was laying in bed that night, and I had prepped a little. I was laying in bed that night, and I didn't get any cramps, but I was uncomfortable enough where I couldn't sleep. I'd sit up and feel fine. I'd lay down, and I couldn't sleep. I'd sit up and feel fine. I'd lay down, and I couldn't sleep.
Well, it's like I told Jody with the dab. Like the dab is right on the edge. The dab is like right there. It sucks. It's gonna hurt. You're not gonna enjoy it, but it's not gonna put you in that bad spot. Like it's right on the cutting line. Anything beyond that, you're gonna be hurting, and you're gonna feel like a dumbass laying there in the bed trying to get some sleep.
Mm-hmm. Well, I gotta pee, so I'll be.
What you got there, Phil?
Crazy Ann, are you?
Knob Creek?
Yeah, I'm still there.
You're still co-host, so you can.
I picked up a bottle of barrel proof larceny.
Hell
and
yeah.
just grabbing something to eat.
What's the proof on that thing, Phil?
124.4.
Hell yeah, that's a big boy.
Yeah, I had 2 last night. I should have only had 1. So
Yeah, I will have a tiny sip of some of this Knob Creek 120 just because you're here
well,
and because I've missed you.
well, you know the big thing is I find now that just burnt. I let this sit. I swirl it around. I let this sit by about 5 or 10 minutes, and then that burn goes away. And you really starts to bring out the flavor in this stuff. So too often, I just go to town on it.
Yeah, you gotta let it open up.
You gotta let it breathe. You do.
And I've learned, Phil, to when you sniff it, leave your mouth open, and then it hits in the back of your throat. You get all the olfactory senses firing up on that thing.
But I would think even like what you're doing right now, I would think you gotta let the thing calm down a little bit.
Yeah.
To really smell more of the. Because I know I taste more of the flavors from the bourbon if I let it sit there for 5 or 10 minutes and breathe. So it's got to be the same thing with smelling. You can't just crack it open, pour it in there, take a good twirl around a little bit, take a good whiff, and get as many of the notes, I think, as you do if you let it sit a little bit, air out, swirl it around, let it a little bit breathe a little,
And the other thing too is like you got to be honest about what you actually enjoy, what taste, what flavor you actually enjoy. If you need to mix this, if you need to put an ice cube in it, if whatever you need to do, whatever you actually enjoy, I don't give a shit what some bourbon snob tells me I should enjoy. Whatever you actually enjoy, that's what you enjoy, And I think that's the whole crux of what Jody's trying to do. Phil's got them steel ice cubes.
You believe it or not, my 19-year-old bought these for me. Saw them online. Said, Dad would probably like it. But the bad part about these is it makes it even easier to sip.
Yeah.
Jody is seeing Mr. Fulton. Oh, there he is.
You saw that, didn't you, Jody?
What'd you say?
Oh,
What is that?
Mr. Fulton.
Oh, that's the metal. Yeah, you put in the freezer. Yeah, I got the bullet ones.
Yeah. Jody, what we're talking about is like it's what you actually enjoy, what flavor you actually enjoy.
Yep.
If you have to mix it, if you have to put an ice cube in it, if you got to put a little Mountain Dew in it, whatever it is that you actually enjoy on your palate, that's what you should do.
That's what I've always said on my channel from the very beginning. We don't judge here. We don't judge. The only thing is, if you're mixing it with Coke, is trim back on the Coke and do like a double shot with like a little bit of like a spritz, and then try to work your way back and or whatever, because you're not going to get the full notes. I mean, and you could open your eyes and be like, wow, I actually enjoy this with.
So what I recommend is getting a nice sniff with your mouth open and then taking a tiny little taste. And then start figuring out how you want to drink this. And there is no shame in how you prefer to drink your bourbon or your whiskey. That's how you like it.
And I usually enjoy drinking it with a beer because the beer kind of flushes the taste. Yeah. And you enjoy another nice, rich. I don't know. And I'm literally sit here and sip it. I'll try to make a pour, a 1.5, 2 ounce pour last as long as I can make it last.
Yeah.
Y'all know when you met me, I was turning up the cheapest rot gut I could find.
McCormick.
And now I'm over here sniffing this shit before every goddamn drink.
Not real bourbon.
No, it's blended whiskey. It's the finest blended whiskey on earth. No, it's but I still love the taste of McCormick's. I love the taste of McCormick's Raw. It's a weird thing. It might be like eating fucking pickled pig's feet, but I like the taste of it, and I will turn a bottle of that up in a heartbeat.
Well, that's an Arkansas thing too. So
pickled pig feet is good.
I've done that. I've done that on my channel, and it ain't good.
Hey Phil, I found a new thing. We went to the Asian store the other day, and I know you did a lot of balut. And I've done some balut before in the past. I've never filmed it, but I've ate some balut.
Okay.
They've got chicken balut here.
All right, full.
I would think it'd be the same as duck balut, right?
I think it'd be better. What do you think?
We kind of tamed it down. I didn't bring you up earlier, Fulton, because we were talking about some stuffs, and I didn't know how bad.
It's still there, you know. It's not always spicy.
Fulton is a 23-year-old man.
Well, I know he is, but
it's time for him to start making that decision if he needs to be up here or not.
All
That's
right.
just me.
Well, I'm gonna send Fulton the link. There you go.
If I had you, Mike, I will send you the link to it, but I don't know how to reach you.
Well, he was my first.
What are you drinking there, Ann?
I sent Fulton a hat.
Soda pop.
It's got a funky label on it.
A hat.
It had a funky label on it. Villa.
Yeah,
So
it's picture of a villa, a house. So
what is that like Pepsi or what's it like?
no, it's I don't know how to explain it. This taste.
Let me go to my G.
It's the only one I've been drinking now since I got out from the hospital. They
Huh.
told me to drink soda and I got hooked on it for fuck's sake
Right,
again.
here we go.
But it's not like a ginger ale, is it?
No. It's a soda pop. Hey, Mike Carrier, want your link? Yeah, Joe.
I sent it. Crazy Ann, are you gonna bring Cindy up, or am I?
No, she can sit in the basement because I like to see her. Maybe she can shake her tatas before she goes.
You know what? I'll bring her up.
No.
Cindy.
I brought you up, Cindy.
Cindy is an officially licensed insurance person now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And
Okay,
Cindy.
Congrats.
Thank
Guys
you.
on top, ladies on the bottom.
Cindy
I like
won
it.
the 30 bourbon thing.
I like them on
Yep.
top. Mhm. Or behind.
So, Cindy, I have a question for you.
Mhm.
Did you get the PDF I sent to you?
Yes, I did, but I've spent this week focusing on that.
Okay. I was saying I didn't hear
Yes.
back,
So
but you and Mike need to fuck Mike. I mean, you can sit down, but y'all need to, or you need to sit, y'all need to sit down and figure it out.
yeah. Hey Mayberry, I got
Hey, Cindy.
I got the list. Hi Phil. I got the list. Hello, Philip.
Boy, doesn't this feel like an old school panel right here?
Yeah.
I got the list. Like I said, I was focused on being negative and say I was gonna fail, and I told it's funny because every one of y'all little snarky fuckers, every time I said I'm gonna fail, y'all
Knock that shit off, you dumbass.
Yeah.
and my response was, no, I'm going to fail. That way, when I pass, I can be all excited. And I did.
Well, I knew you were going to pass.
I knew it too.
You should have seen the messages all day today. You know, as soon as I got out. So, results? I'm like, no, damn it. The printer broke this morning.
You know what's bad? When I took the CISSP, I had to wait like 3 freaking months to figure out whether I passed it or not.
Oh no, I was supposed to get the results as soon as I was done with the test, but their printer is not working. So I was supposed to be able to log in to my Pearson View account, except what happened is HR set up our Pearson View accounts, didn't give us the passwords. So I'm like, really?
Now, when you pass the CISSP, or when you take the CISSP, in about a month and a half to 3 months, you will get either a single letter in the mail, which means not good, or you will get this like package in the mail.
Yeah.
Like an envelope. And the envelope means you pass because there's a pin and there's, like your welcome, your certificates wrapped in there, all that stuff. And man, and you're just waiting. You're just waiting because it has to go to the ISC2 council and they do all the stuff. And then they don't release like what you made. Like you either passed or you did not.
Well, see, I figured they would let me know what I made on it because we had to make a 70 or above, and I didn't find that out, and I'm like, well, okay, whatever. This is how bad it was. You know, I was taking the personal line insurance test for Tennessee, and my company's actually working on getting me so I'm endorsed with like 46 states.
Mm-hmm.
But I went in. You can't have your cell phone, so I had to lock my cell phone up.
Yeah.
They made me take my hat off.
Uh-huh.
And they looked at my bracelets to see whether or not they needed to come off.
Joe Cocker would have been pissed because he'd at least let you keep your hat on.
I know.
You can keep your hat on.
Well, what was even worse is they made me take my glasses off, and they inspected my glasses. I'm going, what the fuck?
Yeah, they look at everything because all the ways that you can cheat. And when I took the CISSP, I was like used to wearing suit and ties all the time. But when I went to the thing, I had a polo shirt and all that. They turned the collar up on my polo shirt and looked under it.
Oh yeah, they warned us that if we wore
they're
long
like, flip
sleeves,
your collar up.
yeah, if you wear long sleeves, they'll make you roll your
They'll
sleeves
make you roll them up. Yep.
I'm sitting there going, you know, maybe I'm gonna go all prison break and get it all tattooed here on my arms and shit.
Oh.
Well, you know what?
Hey,
would be cool?
hey, Harry, I thought you said hey horny for a second.
No, you know what would be cool though is if you knew how to read like Arabic or something, and you wrote it all in Arabic on your arm, and then somebody like the testing person doesn't know how to read it, so they're like, "Oh yeah, it's just a sleeve tattoo," you know.
Is this our universal greeting now?
Absolutely.
That's it.
Well,
you can acknowledge someone's here without talking over someone else, right?
The funniest thing is, you know, I could easily have designed like a henna temporary tattoo or something, and had on there and had it incorporated in, you know. But I was just like, fuck it.
You could have had it on a big screen projecting that shit in front of you on the wall.
You know what though, Cindy?
Well, I was at a testing location. I couldn't have done that.
You didn't need to do all that because you learned the shit.
Yeah.
You passed.
Cindy had that shit in the bag from day one, and I told her that, but she didn't. She's like, "No, I'm gonna fail." I'm like, quit being an angsty teenager. You're fine.
Like, shut up, Jimmy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go listen to My Chemical Romance and be pitiful in the corner. Fuck you, man.
My Chemical Romance, like that came out of nowhere. Yeah.
Leave me alone, man. As angsty.
That sounded really personal. Like I can just see Jimmy sitting in the closet somewhere listening to My Chemical Romance.
Oh, if you only knew the humor that goes on between us back and forth.
I love My Chemical Romance. I'm not going to deny it.
I don't know why people hate on them. I like them too.
The Black Parade.
Oh man, dude, my daughter can play that on the piano. Yeah. My daughter can play that on the piano. It's crazy, dude.
But you know, there are no Paramore, so
Paramore's good. Paramore's good.
Right?
We saw was Paramore there?
That's Norwegian for what? Rip?
I know we saw him.
Rip?
Shit, we saw. I don't know. I took her to her first concert. We went. Shit, we stayed at the Four Seasons. One of my vendors paid for it. I'm not the guy that stays at the Four Seasons. I ain't got that kind of money. But her very first concert, she was like, I don't know, 12 or 13.
Oh, I'll stay there.
21 Pilots, and she lost her shit.
Yeah.
She was so into 21 Pilots.
I took, we went to Dallas to take our youngest kid, Boo. Y'all all know Boo. his favorite band is Muse.
Muse.
We
yes.
took Boo down to Dallas to see Muse, and Muse was like 2 hours late. Like everybody, including me, I was buying them fucking $8 Bud Lights and stuff.
Oh, man,
We were all so drunk and pissed by the time they showed up, but legitly one of the best concerts that I ever saw, and it was so worth it just to see Boo's face when Matt Bellamy finally hit that stage. Oh my God! Like that was a magic that I could only describe as the first time I went and watched Metallica, like in '87. You know, and the Injustice for All, like when James Hetfield.
Oh hell yeah!
That kind of magic. Don't ever take that shit away from your kids. Don't ever delegitimize music.
Oh,
they
I was
love.
gonna say.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. You know those moments because with your kids, and you don't think that much about it, and then you see their eyes.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know when they're like 35 years old, they're gonna remember this shit right here.
What? And it wasn't just Boo. She fell in love with Muse after that concert. Like Marcel, that's probably her favorite band now. Like she loves everything they do.
Shit, I can't find the picture, man. I don't remember the name of the people from 21 Pilots because that was her thing. But shit, man, I don't know. We were about halfway up, and place went dark, and then the guy's singing the whole time, and then he showed up right behind us, standing on this pillar or something, and he was singing in the hoodie and everything like that, and we thought it was like a, I don't know, one of the dancers or something like that. And then he pulled his mask off, and she was like 15 feet away from him. Yeah, and that look on her face was like, "Holy shit, he's right there!"
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Well, Phil, and everybody up here, just think about how our dads would have reacted to taking us to a Motley Crue concert. Back in the
I am that dad.
Uninterested.
Yeah, right.
I mean, like, what's this stupid shit?
Yeah. My dad
you don't want to be that dad.
My dad would have taken me to a Waylon Jennings concert.
My dad would not even have taken me to a Waylon Jennings concert because that was too risque for him. He was a bluegrass guy.
If we could have afforded it, he would have taken me, but we couldn't afford shit.
My dad would have beat my ass just for asking.
The first concert I ever went to was when Hank Williams Jr. and Earl Thomas Conley and David Allen Coe come to Fort Smith, Arkansas. It was an awesome concert, but my dad was legitimately mad for a year after we went to that.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Have y'all ever licked green stamps to get your own Christmas present paid for?
Yes.
Yes. I mean, that's how poor we were.
My dad took me to see Willie Nelson when I was 17.
Oh,
That's pretty
I'll
cool.
never smoke weed with
Willie again.
I would burn with Willie.
Well, we were. Oh God! How? Hey, Twisted. We were. Oh God! I think I was 5 when my parents took me to Willie Nelson, and they had some primo tickets. I'm like, so you're saying that you got me higher than a fucking kite?
Oh, I guarantee there was more pot smoked at that Hank Williams Jr. concert than there was at Willie Nelson. Like that arena was just floating off the air.
I can assure you the Willie Nelson concert that I went to didn't stink very much, but I don't know what it smelled like backstage.
The whole arena stunk like a skunk.
Cindy sucked them 2 bottles down quick after she got high. I mean, she was like,
nobody cares when you go to those places. You think there's police outside, not inside.
Oh,
it's private. It's private inside. So like people are lighting shit up. Nobody cares.
So I saw Willie Nelson at Billy Bob's, Texas, which is in Fort Worth in the stockyards. Y'all know Billy Bob's.
I've been there like 7 times.
Oh, I used to work there.
Yeah.
I worked there when I was just a little bit older. that place had pretty strong security. They had a lot of off-duty cops working security there. But I go to a lot of concerts now. I mean, not in the last bit, but I'm a concert junkie actually. And, you know, people pack when they go to concerts.
Oh yeah.
If you ever go to like the Woodlands, or if you go to any concert in Austin, I guarantee you, man, people are just passing shit around. It's
You know,
Oh, I promise you they do in Dallas too. That's I only go to Dallas.
I like in Dallas. I like the American arenas, the whatever, the
American
American
Airline.
Airline Arena. That's my favorite because it's small. It's like the Little Rock, the Verizon Arena in Little Rock. It's
My
small.
favorite though is
Nice.
Billy Bob, because at the stockyards though, you can go there any time of the year you want to. And if you go
Yeah.
to the north end of the stockyards up or the east end or whatever side it is, you can look and there's this whole field out there and there's this building way off over there.
Mhm.
And in certain times of the year, you can see the tour buses, like Willie's buses parked out there. And that's when all the shit's going on. But you can go
Oh,
out there
yeah.
anytime you want and you can see it, right? But when that's going on, all of that is full of cars and they park people and they charge all that, to park. But you can, I mean, it is like amazing out there. And there's a lot of smoking going on because the cops don't go
yeah.
past the street where the stockyards are. They leave it all alone. Now, if you drive out of there and you're weaving and shit, they're going to pull you over.
Well, the last time we saw Metallica, I took Marcel with me, and legitly from me to her right now is where James Hetfield and everybody walked out to go to the stage. We were that close to the stage, and it was awesome. And that's what I like, the smaller arenas. Like, I don't like the big giant fucking stadium shit.
No, this is
I like the smaller stuff. Yeah.
But Twisted can tell you this is like a nightclub.
Oh yeah.
They only let so many people in. I mean, it's like
What was that place in Little Rock called? They closed down.
Barton Coliseum.
No, it was a nightclub, but they had big ass bands that would go there. It's a Mexican restaurant.
Oh no, I don't know that one.
But they would have like Juanita's. It was Juanita's. They would have like fucking Metallica. They would have Slayer. They would have fucking Green Day. They would have all these big ass bands there, just out of nowhere. They would just show up.
Did you ever go to the one in Pine Bluff though?
No, fuck Pine Bluff. I don't go to Pine Bluff unless I have a gun to my head to go to Pine Bluff.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Pine Bluff is like the
called it the
Compton of Arkansas.
Yeah, you gotta know Arkansas, man. Like I used to live up there, not too far from him. I used to live not too far from Jimmy, man. You don't fuck around with
behind the Pines Mall over that way.
Yeah,
right by the Arkansas River.
I don't care. Pine Bluff's a blur because I'm going through that motherfucker at 95 miles an hour.
I really want to tell y'all about my favorite night working at Billy Bob's Texas. I was 21 years old.
All right.
David Allen Coe was playing.
Nice.
New Year's Eve, they packed that place. We were at capacity. We couldn't let anyone else in. And capacity there is like a lot of people. It's a big place, you guys. It's the biggest honky tonk in the world.
Hell yeah.
So I was walking around that night just doing my job, and oh my God, I about pooped my pants, because who do you think walked in? Pantera, all four of them.
Damn.
And I met Dimebag Darrell.
That's cool.
Oh, that's
Dimebag
gold. That's gold.
Yeah.
That's gold. That is
Good old
gold.
Dimebag.
I wish I had something other than my memory to prove it.
See, you've got that golden nugget that I will never have, Samantha.
I met the Dixie Chicks working there. I met some cool people.
A lot of people don't like the Dixie Chicks. I still dig the Dixie Chicks.
I do.
I'm surprised you would say that, Jimmy.
Yeah.
I
do.
Given their political.
Who cares about politics? They have good music.
Well,
fuck the politics. They sang some shit that kind of moved me a little bit.
But you don't like Sandra Bullock.
No, I hate Sandra Bullock.
I was going to joke the other day. I was going to tell you I was going to send you a Sandra Bullock poster, but
What
I
the
didn't
hell
want to
is
fuck
wrong
with the.
you
I didn't want
guys-
to fuck with the sway thing.
On monetized channels, sometimes you do need to watch those words. And I think maybe Jody might want to do away with that stuff.
Well,
Hold on,
this
is
this
not a
TVMA, this
monetized
is
channel.
After dark.
this is Bourbon Bounty After Dark. This is not
It's a
monetized.
whole new channel.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Oh, it is
39
the After Dark. It's the other channel. Okay.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, shit, fuck,
Fuck.
fucking motherfuck.
Oh,
All
no,
that.
no.
Remember on
Yeah,
Boondock
thanks.
Saints?
I wouldn't have said
Boondock
anything
Saints.
otherwise.
The
I was
dude's name was
just
Shit Fuck. Remember? And they
Hey,
said, "Why you call him Shit Fuck?" And he had Tourette's or something. He said, "Shit." You know, all right, Shit Fuck. All right.
Jimmy,
Yeah,
Jimmy, the interesting thing about F3 gaming, it could also be fuck.
I almost named it Cocksucker Gaming. No, Marcedale's got Flying Flip Flop. It will be out tomorrow night. She will go live tomorrow night at some point, playing some Call of Duty Zombies. So, Flying Flip Flop Gaming. You'll see a
Oh,
big
I
yellow
cannot
flip flop with
wait.
wings on it. So.
Yep.
There you
She will overrun me in no time. She is the most entertaining person I've ever watched game.
I am excited. I am proud of her for making a channel.
Did you guys watch that Marcedale Don't Like Zombies? That I
Yeah.
posted?
That was hilarious, dude.
Is it gonna be a YouTube or what's she doing?
No, it's a YouTube channel. It's not
Okay.
Twitch. She wants to do YouTube. I asked her, "Do you want to do Twitch or YouTube?" She wants to do YouTube. She loves YouTube. She loves everybody on YouTube.
go.
She wants to be part of YouTube. So Flying Flip Flop Gaming will be on YouTube. It is Marcedale's channel. It has we didn't recycle a channel. I've got her own StreamYard. I will just be her. I'll be behind the scenes just highlighting comments and stuff. It will be her channel. Nothing to do with me. If she wants me up there, I'll come up there.
Yeah,
But it is her channel, and I think she will do very, very well because she is.
She gonna make you come up with TikTok tags.
She'll do what? Yeah, she will rock that stuff. She's one of the funnest people you will ever play video games with. I will tell you that.
I was listening to Cindy and Ann and Marcedale playing Call of Duty the other day, and it was funny as hell, dude.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah, Jerry J. I used to like the zombies back at the beginning of all this when I used to play with my kids when they were all younger. Yeah, I don't know if it's the first Call of Duty or what, but it was all the Nazi zombies and all that stuff. Oh man, I used to when they start chasing me or get to me, I start jumping and whatnot. I'm trying to do the. Oh yeah. I thought I was good at it at one time. I don't know.
Crazy Ann, I've got a new nickname for folks on Call of Duty, and it's thanks to Cindy. They're going to be called farts dumpers from now on. Yeah,
We call them cheese sticks.
cheese dicks. Yeah,
Yeah.
cheese
Crazy
dicks and
Ann.
fart dumpers.
Crazy Ann, you were up on top of a building, and it was you, Marcedale, Cindy, Teresa. Y'all were all playing, and Teresa got under fire, or somebody did. Maybe it was Marcedale. And you said, "No, you don't mess with my bitch." And you jumped off the building down into this like courtyard, and you ran over and jumped up on like this like brick wall with like this like gun. And you were like, you like leave my bitch alone. And that was and I was in a meeting and I was muted, and at the same time all that shit was going on, and you were like saying every word in Norwegian and English.
Yeah, she'll cuss them out like 5 languages.
Spraying lead, dude.
Then somebody goes, "Jody, what do you think about this?" And I had to mute you guys and then unmute the meeting.
Like, I think they're a bunch of cheese dick motherfuckers. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I had to like switch gears.
There you go.
Fast.
I can't click on this link from StreamYard.
Crazy Ann and Teresa, they're like
StreamYard.
they're like our
YouTube,
bodyguards on Call of Duty.
You have to go on YouTube.
No, you do have to go to YouTube, Mike.
Yeah, I'm on there now. That's cool. All right.
Yeah, if we put it in the private, you can click on it.
I'm okay. I'm super aggressive on Call of Duty, but Ann and Teresa, they're the badasses.
I'm pretty aggressive on shooter games too, and not for good reason. I'm really just a hold my beer kind of shooter.
No, we get.
I'm the one that goes in and gets killed, and then everyone else kills them.
I'm number 10.
Yeah.
I was number 9 or 10. I don't know. I just found it.
Hell yeah. We get what's called salty on those games.
I get salty.
Sometimes, yeah.
Salty.
I
I'm
get,
after dark.
I get salty on a lot of them.
Me
I'm
too,
salty on
Sandy.
all of them, dude.
I'm
Don't
gonna
even
play
lie.
with Sandy. That's life goals.
I've heard you cuss in at freaking Minecraft, dude.
Yeah, she's bad.
Hey now. On Minecraft Dungeons, that's different because you've got all those creatures coming out after you.
No, I've literally watched you on just like the creation side of it, just building stuff, and you're just dropping F-bombs, man.
Now the flying flop gaming won't just be Call of Duty. She's gonna be doing like Power Wash Simulator too. I don't get that, but she loves it. So
Well,
come over
here's
here
the deal, though.
Power wash my house.
I will cuss at anything. I mean, somebody gives me a lollipop, I'll be like, "Fuck yeah, man! I fucking love this fucking lollipop." You know,
This
it's like,
fucking lollipop.
Well, I've always been a rather aggressive player when I play.
You think?
A rather aggressive player, and I spent the other day going through and getting a bunch of my sounds and stuff set up. Yeah, I am a warped bitch.
Really?
Those big old Yoto Heme tits flopping around, and you're just like.
We would never assume that, Cindy. Never.
Well,
it all depends on how much I've had to drink.
Well, okay. I'll give you a little bit of a clue. I set up my sounds, which Twisted got to start seeing some of my stickers.
Yeah. My back.
My sounds are gonna be like yelling out penis in the middle of streams. the Pornhub sound bit. Run, bitch, run.
Yeah.
So
you're gonna impress the hell of a lot of 11 and 12-year-old boys.
She scares them off. She's cussing them out.
Back in the day before Twitch existed or YouTube gaming or anything like that, me and everybody used to come over to my house and we would all System Link.
Oh, we did that too.
Yeah. Like there would be cables and shit and just fucking TVs every goddamn where. But the Aerosmith song where it's like run away, yeah. That was like our favorite song. Like that's when you're getting the fuck out of Dodge. Like, so you need to put that one in there for me somehow.
I like Another One Bites the Dust for Killing Sprees.
I will find a way. It's funny because I did go through and I had like Oni-chan and 2 or 3 things and Travis said something about, well, what about Fast as Fuck Boy? I'm like, oh fuck. Oh fuck.
You need to put the Forrest Gump I was running. You need to put that on there too.
Running.
What? See, I've got on there like "Run, Bitch, Run" and oh god, what's one of the other ones? I love you, bitch. You my bitch. I'm going. Oh my god.
You're gonna play that one. Oh, never mind.
Tastes like cigarette.
She tastes like cigarette.
No, I wanted to test things. Because I've got sound alerts whenever I get like a new follower.
Yeah.
Or I get
I couldn't bring myself to unfollow you, Cindy. I couldn't do it.
Jerry J, running gun is just my always strategy.
Well, I found
and that's why I always need to be revived.
I found someone who did. So whenever anybody follows me, it starts screaming out, "Konnichiwa!" Konnichiwa!
He's like, no, unfollow me, then follow me when I start. I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't unfollow you.
Well, what was funny is whenever I get a raid, it yells out, "Surprise, motherfucker!"
Surprise, motherfucker.
Now, here's what you should have on ready. You know, when you get
Surprise,
into a situation with these 12-year-old kids who are about to whoop your ass, and then y'all come out victorious, y'all should immediately play. It's not cocky, motherfucker, if you back it up.
Y'all, I'll be playing Fortnite with Twisted Lad, my hero. So I'll be running into combat and like badly shooting, unless I have my shotgun out. That's bad.
If I'm getting my ass killed by like a 10-year-old, I'm gonna be like, I'm your real dad.
No, I'll be throwing a grenade. I'll throw a grenade and hit a pole.
I'm gonna try and mess with
guys. It's bad.
Yeah.
And then Twisted Lad will be like, I got you. I'll be like, thanks.
This bitch over here, she is a sniping motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's Twisted
Oh,
Lad.
yeah.
Oh, that's-
I'll be like
and-
sniping somebody, then I'll just see their head disappear. And I know it was Ann
It
shooting
was
right
Ann.
over my
It
fucking
was
shoulder. Yeah.
Well, Ann and I on the old map, we had a place that we'd like to go to, and then we'd snipe. Well, one of the games we were sitting there laughing about it. I said, okay, I sniped him and he died. He come back and sniped him. And we were doing this on and on and on, remember? And then he sends us a friend's request after that round.
Yeah. It's still our probably playing with them for a while, but
If I'm playing with Ann and Cindy and Teresa and Marcel, I'm running right down in the middle of shit. Because I know they will be sniping motherfuckers right over my shoulder the whole time. They'll be like, how the fuck did he do that? I'm like, I didn't.
And normally now, Marcel is the sniping queen, and I'm running after you towards your ass. And I'm
right. It's like, God damn it, Jimmy. God damn it, Jimmy. Stop.
Well, the truth is, go ahead.
Jimmy's sitting there running, you cheese dick motherfucker. Oh, I just dropped $18 billion. I'm like, Jimmy, you dropped 140,000.
Oh, that was $86 billion. Musk would be sad at that shit.
So the truth is, when I play these shooter games, it just takes me time to get used to it. After I get used to it, I'm worthwhile in the group.
It took me many months to get used to Call of Duty.
I don't believe that bullshit.
I don't give a shit if I'm used to it or not. I'm running right down in the middle of everybody. Like, I want to get right down in the middle of the fight.
I think I've seen Jimmy die like 5 times in less than a minute. Like,
I don't give a shit either. I just like, fuck yeah.
Oh, don't even believe this shit. I had this little redheaded Norwegian bitch on there, and in the first time we're playing Call of Duty, she's found a sniper rifle, and she's over in some little
she's popping heads.
Pop, pop. She's like, I don't know how to play this game. Next thing you know, like Jimmy said, what? Yeah. I thought you know how to play this game. I don't.
Yeah, I've only got 26 kills. I'm sorry. I'm like
popping heads like teenagers, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get this game when I have internet again, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I've never been good at Call of Duty. That's the one.
Warzone's a little different. Samantha, when you get there, let me know. Me and you's gonna be hanging out.
I know all of y'all take me under your wing.
I'm gonna be like, fuck yeah, let's go, Sam.
I enjoy shooters.
What we need to do is we need to get all of our group together and do the private
multiplayer.
Multiplayer where we all try to try to kill one another.
Oh, and
that's
y'all be
hilarious.
killing me over and over again, and I'll be like, "Fuck y'all."
That's where you lose friends on the private shit.
Well, let me ask y'all this: what should I buy first? The gaming system, so I can play Call of Duty, or the
art tablet.
I'm thinking art tablet because I need to meditate.
No, you need that XP Pen Artist 22 Pro.
That's what I
Yeah, you
need.
need that one.
Oh, but I
Yeah.
want Jody on these games too. But
Yeah,
I'm not in any
but I
rush
gotta
for him to
wait
be
on
on the
that,
game
man.
because I'm not on the game.
I can't wait.
For half a year now. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to walk Jody through the first thing, and he's gonna be like, "Holy fuck!
Hey, Sam.
I drew that shit. Oh shit!"
Hey,
And
Sam.
then
I
he'll be
hope
like,
I'm back in internet by the time that happens. 'cause
Well,
I
okay.
want-
By the time this happens, you need to get good, at least a little good at Call of Duty. That way, when I come in, I'm the greenhorn. I'm the newbie.
He's the one
Well-
that we shared in the private game. Oh, I
Right.
mean, we're playing as friends, right?
2023 and a whole new Call of Duty Warzone's coming out. So
Oh.
get good at this one, but 2023 a whole new one's coming out.
I don't even know
But-
what version I have or how to link up to y'all there. I got the Xbox One. I don't know how to do any of that shit. I think the last one I bought
What's your
What
gamer
other-
tag?
What other shooters do y'all play?
don't
by
have
the way?
one. Like I actually have to do. Like
Well,
I don't.
put it when you find your gamer tag out. Just post it sometime in the chat. I'll hook up with you, man.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You need to install that shit.
My kid's always fucking hogging that Xbox, man.
Freaking update on that bitch. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh,
School will be back in soon, though. You'll be like, go to
Yeah,
homework.
yeah.
And it'll
They
be
start
Why-
school August
I
9th.
love my
this
fiber,
year.
Cindy. It took me like 2 minutes. I was fucking rocking.
I
Hey.
got fiber, but you saw how long it took me for downloading this 5 gigabytes.
Our
last
1
Uh,
gig fiber is like bam, it was fucking done, and we were
I got
playing.
300 down. Sometimes 500.
Mike.
It took me 1 hour.
Yeah.
When did you say school starts?
Here it starts August 9th in
That's
Corpus.
August?
stupid. I really
Damn.
need to look into that because
And then they basically cut. Well, what they did last year was, for whatever reason, they added like 2 or 3 extra weeks off during the year.
Yeah,
So it's not exactly year round, you know, but they added 2 or 3 extra weeks off during the year. So school ended later and it's starting earlier. Usually it didn't start till like August 30th or sometime around
ending
there.
later.
Yeah. So now like they only get about, 2.5 months off for summer.
Marcia Dell's got to go back August 15th because she works at the school here. That's when
I
she
need
goes
to
back.
look in.
It's
And that's just CCISD. That might not be the same thing in Dallas,
Well,
but down
I
here
need
in
to look
Corpus
into that.
Christi.
Now, Gavin he's the only one that I still have in school, and he's gonna be 10th grade. He's
So's
homeschooled.
mine, 10th grade. Like, yeah. So
He's homeschooled.
no, wait, no, 11th. She's gonna be a junior this
You
year.
homeschooling Gavin?
Yes, he's been homeschooled since COVID started, and he just didn't want to go back. I mean, he's a streamer, and he's
I
kind
don't
of
blame
like
you.
that digital kid, and he had plenty of friends. He was a long-haired kid in middle school.
Oh, Samantha, let me tell you about my experience with because I when I was 13 years old, I lived in Fort Worth in White Settlement, right outside
White
of Fort
Settlement.
Worth. Yeah. That was the most miserable fucking school year I ever spent. Those were the most heinous, hateful,
8th grade.
mean fucking kids I'd ever been around in my life. So I completely understand if Gavin wants
From
to be
what I
homeschooled.
heard, just so
Yeah.
you know, I have a friend in White Settlement right now with
Yeah.
3 kids, and it hasn't changed.
I-
it doesn't change.
I went to high school in California, like in like gangs and shit. People getting stabbed and shot.
And that was better.
It was not as bad as fucking White Settlement. Like I
Damn.
completely understand.
Well,
I don't know what to.
I'm telling
Here's
you.
the
Well,
thing.
yeah, go ahead.
It's not. I'm sorry. It's not a redneck area. It's Dallas Fort Worth, you guys. But for some reason, there's something about White Settlement that is
The
just
kids are
different.
just fucking mean. The kids are
Hey.
just fucking mean.
That's every fucking school at that age period. Like my kid wanted to go back to school.
I don't
after
think
the homeschooling.
so.
I've been all over the country. I'd never experienced anything
No.
like that shit. Like holy fuck.
We
That
lived
was
in the
that was
Longview
horrible,
area,
man.
and I had a 13-year-old, and we moved to Dallas. I was moving back to Dallas. We moved back to Dallas in 2012, I think.
Yeah.
And my oldest son, was just like, "Whoa, the dramatic difference from coming back here. Please don't ever tell me we're moving back there.
It's not a physical violence kind of thing. It's not like
Oh,
a physical
no, it's
mean thing.
mental.
It's a psychological fucking torture.
But can you
Going to school
imagine
there.
how much harder it is these days when they're getting
I
fucking
can
tortured
imagine.
on Facebook and
I
all,
can-
and
I
all
can
these
imagine.
other different
Oh, yeah.
outlets?
I
And we
can
didn't have that
imagine.
before. We
So
used to
it-
fucking call people on dial-up phones
Yeah.
and shit. And like now they got these phones and they're just hammering you on social media.
So-
Yeah.
Cyberbullying.
White settlement.
Bottom line, what I'm saying is, if Gavin wants to be homeschooled, by all means,
Yeah.
It's not
homeschool.
because he was bullied. He really wasn't. He was a cool kid. He was, he
Yeah,
was
but
respected.
he
No
didn't
one.
like
It
messed with
doesn't
him.
matter. It doesn't matter. Sooner or later, you get on
He's
the bad
just
side.
like a digital kid, and he enjoys it. So immediately when school's out, guess what he gets to do? Ride to games. Like there's no commute. You know.
My kid was
Yeah.
bullied and couldn't wait to go back to school. Period. Like he's like, I'm tired of this Zoom meetings and shit. Like wanted to go back to school.
I went to public school in Texas. I went to Haltom High School.
Oh, I know
And
Haltom.
Haltom Middle School.
I got a buddy that went to Haltom.
I went
That's
to
cool.
Haltom High School, class of 1994.
I went to White Settlement rocking my Arkansas Razorback jackets. Imagine how many fights I get in over that shit.
Mm.
Because
still
you know
rock
how silly them motherfuckers are. Like when it comes to the A&M versus
Oh, yeah.
Texas
Oh, my
game, holy shit! And then I'm running around with the fucking Arkansas jacket on. That was back
Yeah.
during the Southwest Conference shit, and it sounds silly talking about it, but that was like some life or death shit back then. Like they
Dude,
were
in Texas?
fucking yeah.
It was in Texas. Okay, it's like A&M, UT, or even if you want to go up north near Lubbock ways, like it's even here it's divided.
Ooh, RB,
You know?
Lancaster.
Yeah, Lancaster. Oh, I'm gonna leave that to RB. Hey RB, you want a link?
Yeah, RB, come up here.
Hang on, let me see if I can get RB a link. Where
Y'all
I'm gonna head
met
out, guys.
RB
I
like
gotta
a
get my
couple
butt
weeks
to bed.
ago.
Hey,
All
later,
right.
Phil.
Oh, Phil, good
So-
night. Love you,
so-
man.
I love you
Good
guys,
seeing you,
man.
Love
Bill.
you,
Hopefully
man.
we'll see you Monday
Love you
night.
always.
Phil, you know I loved you, and I've always loved you, brother. I will see you Monday.
Oh man, I
Sounds
didn't take any of my
fast.
shit. I was gonna
Yeah,
do
man.
this for Phil, man.
All right,
forgot.
I gotta pull my phone out.
Y'all
Get
follow
RB.
Phil on TikTok. He's so
357, man.
ridiculous.
Yeah, I was gonna hit that 357 for Phil, man.
Phil,
See you,
Phil
man.
legitly is one of the best people I've ever met on YouTube. I love you, Phil.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Jimmy. Have a
He's
great night,
he's
guys.
a
Love you
truly
guys.
teddy bear. Good night. Phil.
Night, Phil.
I gotta clear a bunch of shit off my phone. All right, now then, I'll get RB a link.
We need to get Phil down here.
Oh, I
I-
can't get RB a link because I don't have the goddamn.
I truly didn't know if I was gonna like Phil before I met him, and then I met him, and I was like, "Holy shit!"
How could you not
Oh,
like
I'm
Phil?
certain
I was
Like,
like,
you
he's-
"Holy
would.
shit, man!
I
Like
gotta
he's like the best dude I've ever met." Like,
I have to pee, so I'm gonna mute. and
I don't think I've ever heard Phil say a negative word about anybody
No,
ever.
it's because of politics.
no,
Yeah.
Mike, me and Phil met because we're on the opposite sides of politics and shit. That's how we met. That's how we got to know each other.
That's how they
But
bonded.
Same like you and Travis. Like,
well, yeah, exactly. And then like we go to Nashville, we meet up, and goddamn it, if Phil ain't like the best guy I ever met in my life. You know, he's just a great, genuine guy. I met like, and as good as Phil was, I pie faced him to the side so I could run in Tailgate Brewing and hug Cindy the first time I met her. So,
I wish everybody could see
And that,
this.
and that was his biggest mistake.
no,
Why? Did you knee him in the crotch or something?
No,
No.
I'm
I-
just the meanest bitch there is.
While I was hugging
You're
Cindy,
sure
Marcel was making a move on Beanie, and we
Uh-oh.
just started slowly stealing Beanie away at that point. So
I'm telling you, whenever you get the chance to meet Jimmy and Marcel, it is hashtag hide your children, hide your pets.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying right now, he's gonna try to steal Twisted Lead too because
I wish he
I'm
would
gonna
have came
be like,
up.
no, not this one. You steal one of the big ones.
I wish he would have came up with you.
Oh, Samantha, they will steal any at any age. It doesn't matter.
I don't even talk about my younger daughter around Jimmy because I know, like, if I even showed you a picture of her, you'd just be like, "Man, I'm gonna
Oh,
steal
because he'll
that
take
fucking
her. He'll
kid."
just take
So,
her.
so we love kids.
She is a cutie, by the way. I think she's the one that
Yeah.
you shared before.
We love kids.
Ooh, no, that was my oldest. I'm talking about my youngest.
I didn't know you had another one.
Yeah, I got I got
Okay, so
17.
your
I got a
oldest one is a
17-year-old and
cutie.
an 8-year-old. If I showed you a picture of my 8-year-old, you would just fucking want to steal.
Yeah, Marcedale and I have both grown up in very different environments, but we've both been through a lot of shit, and we have just this huge, like, we are looking out for kids.
Oh,
Like,
so
we're watching out for kids all the time because we know how fucked up it was for us growing up.
Oh,
I have to say, y'all don't
Like,
know
we just
this.
embrace kids. Like, we love just embrace
am
them,
a
letting them know it's okay.
No,
I
no,
love kids.
they're the freaking Pied Pipers.
Mhm.
I love kids too. Cindy don't know. She need to watch out for me.
They need to. They get near the kids and they're like, "Hey, we've got free tacos and candy."
What's
Come
gonna
with
happen is
Cindy,
I'm gonna meet
Cindy,
Pete.
when you meet my kids, you're gonna be the same way. You're gonna be like, "Oh fuck," like, "Oh shit."
Well, see, I've already been in a private stream with Jessica, so
Yeah.
you know, I absolutely,
Jessica is.
I
the
absolutely adore her,
So-
and
Yeah.
and I love being in Solemn's Twitch, especially with the
He
kids
has
in the
a Twitch?
background. Yes, because I'm sitting there, I'm just happy as a lark, going,
Yeah.
I want to see the babies. I want to
Yeah.
see the
And then
babies.
here they come.
Yeah.
Okay, link me Solemn's Twitch.
Oh
private or
damn! Let
something
me see
so
if
I
I can.
Go
Hey,
follow.
I'm gonna
Cindy-
show you all this picture, but I don't want y'all to freak out because if you can tell in the picture, there is no clip in the gun. It is unloaded. But she wanted
well,
to take
so
this
what?
picture.
Kid,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is your which one? The
That's
8.
my oldest.
Oh,
No,
that's
she's
your
not
oldest.
8 yet.
Okay.
But I'll show you the youngest.
So I saw her. She has that like emo vibe going. She's a
Nah,
cutie.
she's not evil. Oh yeah, she.
Oh well,
but,
she has kind of a vibe.
But I'm. Oh shit, man.
I'll tell you guys something horrible here in a second after Mike
I
shows
don't
this
hate
picture.
emo vibe, by the way.
Oh no, go ahead, man. Like, oh no, definitely take me off. Why am I not up here?
Okay, I was waiting for a picture.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll show you another one in a minute when
Where's
I
the
can find it.
kiddo?
So you guys all you've all heard my hierarchy of life. But
Oh,
that
yeah.
also applies to your kid. That also applies to your kids.
Oh damn it! You're gonna
Like,
kill me and
I would
Twisted
kill you for your twisted lad, for Beanie, for your
Damn it.
kid. Like my hierarchy knows no bounds. That's the way it works.
This is the both of them together.
Hang on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, let me see. Oh, she's a munchkin.
Yes.
And your older daughter looks very much like you. She really favors you.
She
Yeah.
kind of reminds me of Jess. She's like your Jess. Jess will come up here and hit me in the head. Like Jess will
Yeah.
come up here and kick my ass.
So that's
Yes.
my middle one.
Yeah.
And she, when you pull a phone out, she's like, "Are you taking a picture of me?" Like she wants you to record, man. She wants to start singing.
B Knuckle is the daddy's girl, but Jess is the mini me, and Arthur is just a fucking badass. Boo, Arthur, just a fucking badass. Don't need any fucking help from anybody.
Oh.
Just to clarify,
So-
I only have custody of my older daughter, not the younger one. So
I
didn't even
can't
know that you
wait.
had the younger one.
Yeah, I can't wait to get to meet Boo and the rest of the gang.
Oh,
Because
I can't wait to.
I'm gonna kidnap all 3 of them, and those grandbabies are just gonna disappear.
Oh,
They just gonna disappear because
Kara and Sora, I'm telling you, you will.
Kara's
You're gonna
such a
melt
cutie.
like a fucking ice cube in the Georgia sun.
Y'all, I think I'm ready
already-
to have grandkids. I think I'm ready.
I already melt with them. They are
Ki-
too.
Kara's a sweet little girl, and she is Pop's girl. Believe me, I will rip the earth in half for Kara. But Sora is such a little ladies' man. He is such a little
Oh.
fucking. What do you call him, baby?
You know
Like-
what? That's always been Gavin.
Yeah, he is
That's
such a
always been
little
that kid.
ladies' man. Like he's not even ashamed of it. He is just a little ladies' man, and he
Hey,
loves
wait.
that stuff.
So can I post on
Thank
my
you, Stevie.
channel? Can I take old videos off of my and just post them as like shorts or something?
Sure, you can, man. Sure, you
You
can.
can do whatever you want.
That's me and my youngest when she was a little bit younger. I was cooking and she just fell asleep
Oh,
on me.
hell
Oh,
yeah.
Solon's doing good on Twitch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Solomon. You know, one
So
of
you
my
can just take videos and post like old videos.
Yeah.
I can post
hell
them.
yeah, you can post anything you want to.
I need to
Oh,
do that.
see,
I need
if
to add
we're
some
gonna
content.
do that,
So
I have some
Twisted,
videos of little Gavin that would blow y'all away. You'd be
Twisted.
like,
I've got a little life lesson for everybody that's got kids that do gaming and shit online.
That's all of my kids.
Solemn, my son-in-law. Of course, this was early 2000s. None of this shit was real back then. We're talking the only people that were popular were like Markiplier and PewDiePie and shit who were just starting,
Who the fuck is PewDiePie?
not making
Yeah.
any
Oh my
money.
god!
Millionaire fucking from YouTube.
So-
I just about spit my Coke Zero out all over.
So, so Solemn back then, he was in these pro leagues playing like StarCraft and shit, and
Wow.
he was trying to marry my daughter Jess, who is the mini me, and I was like, the fuck you say with this goddamn gaming shit and all this online shit, and so. All right, they get married, they move on, they get jobs and all this stuff. And later on, I find out like he's like, yeah, like I was doing the YouTube stuff, but I was only getting like 80 or 90,000 views per video, so I just quit.
Only?
Wow.
And I was
Poor
like,
thing.
fuck. Like I will never fucking doubt that shit again. Just fucking rock it, man. And that's why Solemn is on Twitch right now. He's working, but that's why he's on Twitch. He legitly is a pro level gamer, but I just I didn't know. Could you imagine like back in the day if me and all the Halo guys had been live on YouTube back then, we would have ruled the shit.
It's crazy.
But I would have been canceled by now because it was my Arkansas cousins. God knows the stupid shit they would have said.
Well, I've been canceled by my Arkansas cousins.
Yeah. But
I've been
but
canceled by my
but
Texas.
Solemn legitly was getting 80, 90, 100,000 views per fucking upload
That
playing
is
StarCraft.
insane.
And I shit on it back then.
Mm.
How could you?
I know. How stupid am I? So
hey,
never
what's that?
shit on your kids' dreams, even if
You know
it's your
what?
in-law kids. Never
We
shit on them.
have
Yes,
more.
they're kids too. They're kids too.
Oh,
we
they
have
are.
more
They are my
on.
kids.
Well, I'm just want to make a point. We have all of a sudden I bowed out, and I'll let y'all take over the conversation. And we went from 17 people to 3.
Dude, what the hell?
I haven't said shit in 15 minutes, and we went from 17 people to 3.
Jody's gonna whoop us.
I mean, what the fuck, guys? Come on.
I don't know.
It's probably just getting late and people are dropping off because it's Thursday. But
Yes.
still, we went
Not
from
that late at all.
17 on the eyeball to 3.
I think it happened as soon as Cindy came up.
No, it didn't.
I'm just fucking with you, Pandam.
I can leave Mike.
I'm just playing. It was a joke. I was just playing.
I can leave Mike. You know.
No,
No.
I was just joking. It was a joke. I was joking.
Oh! And speaking of which, I thought only hoochies go on Twitch.
No, I gotta admit. Look, I got on Twitch just for
I'll
you.
be right back.
Mm-hmm.
I got on Twitch just for her, and then started trying to support Ann and Travis and other people on Twitch. But Twitch was very confusing for me, and there's so many sluts on Twitch, dude. Like when you go to Twitch, it's just a whole bunch of girls and hot tubs and bikinis and shit. I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah,
here?
that's horrible.
No, I'm not saying it's horrible. It's just like, dude, like, you know, you can
I
watch
don't
that
do
shit for
Twitch.
free. You don't have to like fucking pay somebody $100 to watch that shit.
Well,
I don't
you
do
don't,
no
you
damn
don't have to
Twitch.
pay for it on Twitch either.
I know. I'm just saying, like,
They,
I
they,
was just surprised by the amount of like debauchery that was going on there. Like,
Well,
Jody said we
But-
dropped down to 3. We got 5. We got 5.
No, it went back up because I'm back now. You know.
yeah, there you go.
So I've been wanting to say this for a minute. I've been letting y'all talk. So my mini me kid, I only have 3 sons. I don't have a girl, but my mini me kid is actually my middle son. But I think Twisted Lad is aging in a way that is making me think, maybe I have a couple of mini me's with his personality. But my middle one is definitely my mini me. He's crazy.
I can't wait till you start having grandkids, because then you're
Oh, I
gonna
want
find your true mini me with your grandkids.
oh no, we got a long time.
Oh
before
no,
that shit-
you do not have very long at all, Cindy.
Oh,
Yeah,
look, my
it's-
oldest son is going on 24, and he's engaged he's been engaged for a couple of years
He
already
doesn't have
to
your
his high school
grandbaby yet.
sweetheart.
No shit. At
And she
23, I
wants
already
a
had a
baby.
kid
I
at
found out
23.
that she wants a baby, so I'm just like, yeah,
Yeah.
do that, do it.
I'm surprised I didn't have a kid much younger. My first was at 23.
I
Like,
was
My first was at
surprised.
23 too.
I was surprised I ever had a
That's
kid.
about right. 23.
like I didn't think I was ever gonna find anyone and ever have kids.
I
No
think
way.
I think I'd already injected her by the time I was 23.
I've been practicing my whole life to be a grandma, y'all.
oh
I
god.
really have.
You were gonna love it. Like you
Oh, for
are
sure.
going to love it. I was so mad I didn't talk to anybody on earth for about an hour, and then I was fucking over it, and then it was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Mhm.
So y'all, RB and I, our kids are all almost the same age. So
Well, mine and yours and his, we're all about.
oh really?
Yeah.
But you have a couple that are older too.
Well, yeah, I fuck young. So yeah.
Solomon turns 30 this year. Jess turns 29 this year. So I'm starting to have kids that are in their damn 30s. God dang. How old am
I'm
I?
not ready for that.
Well, speaking of being old, Mike's old as fuck too. But
I know, Mike.
Not
no, Jimmy.
Her mic.
It's gonna be a long time.
No, it's not, Cynthia.
So what you're
It might
saying
not
is,
be. You don't know.
so what you're saying is my cunt is crusty.
When
That's exactly what I was gonna say, Murder
Yeah.
Bounty, but I was
I
gonna
know.
say my
So-
cunt is old as fuck.
here's my advice to all you guys. When
my
you get
cunt
that
is older
text,
than years. Older than
when you get that text, and then you text back, this better be a fucking joke, and it's not a joke.
RP.
I want you to deal with it. Deal with it with yourself. You got about an hour, and then you're going to be a fucking grandpa or grandma from that point on, and you better drop your fucking shit from that point on.
Well, yeah,
'Cause
I mean,
those grandkids will change everything about you.
Oh,
Jimmy,
I know it. It's gonna be great though.
Jimmy,
It's the best
considering Beanie's significant other is in Florida currently,
Mhm.
I think I'm pretty safe right now.
Well, who
kinda hard to
knows, Cindy?
say.
Who knows, Cindy?
Florida.
We've got at least 2 more years before.
Mm,
mean,
I hope
quarantine
you're
now.
ready.
She's ready. She's gonna be a good.
I'm doing good.
Cindy,
She's gonna be a great
Mike's gonna embrace it. Cindy's gonna be like, "You fucking what the fuck," and then she'll be like, "Oh yeah." She'll
Well,
be like,
You'll be all right.
Jimmy, no, I will be cool with it because you know. You know about her significant other,
"Oh,
so
I know." Well,
RB, come up here. Come chill.
Well, he
with us.
said he was having
I
technical
don't-
issues, so
I don't think things will happen from Florida.
who
At least
knows?
not,
What did
at least not
What
right
did
now.
you say? RB said.
Well, he was
Tony.
having technical issues, but I will say
Oh.
this, Cindy: if it happens from Florida, embrace your son-in-law because that's some powerful shit going on.
You know how I've won over on my son-in-laws is I brought them in just like they were my kids from day one,
and gave them McCormick whiskey.
I did. They're all. You know, the funny thing is, all my son-in-laws are McCormicks. Like that's legitly their last name is McCormick.
That's hilarious.
So here's your
That is so
initiation,
hilarious.
fucker.
I can't take it.
I'm not
I'm
gonna
like-
Seem like I'm not laughing. but
I'm like, you
laughing.
damn McCormick's ruining my life. No, I'm like, no, y'all are the best fucking thing that ever happened. But no, Trey, Solemn, we've gone through some shit. But I've always had his back. He's known I've always had his back. Same with Michael, B Knuckles' husband, the clickbait magician. I very much have had his back, and he knows it. And they know they can come and talk to me about anything. Sometimes they're so comfortable with me, they forget that they're talking about my daughters. So I have to remind them every now and then. But that's how comfortable my son-in-laws are with talking
Right?
with
And
me.
you have
about
to be
stuff.
like, whoa, I don't need to hear that.
Yeah, like, hey,
part.
you know that's my daughter, right, motherfucker? And they're like, oh shit. You know,
Oh
like,
yeah, sorry.
yeah.
Sorry, bro.
So when my son, like, I knew the girl that he's with since he was in high school because she was a part of his little nerd group, you know. Not a little nerd group at all, actually, a big nerd group. But when they got together, like right after graduation, I didn't know what to think about her. You know, I mean, I knew her as his friend, but to think about her being with him scared me. I'm very protective of my oldest, though. I'm his only living parent, you know, and I take that very, very, very seriously.
I get it, Sam, but I want that. Here's a little lesson that me and Marsha Dale had to, like, me and my mom were super close growing up. Like we were all we had
That's
with
me
each
and all
other.
of my kids.
And
I'm very close with him.
so here's the hard part. Here's the hard lesson.
He's in Corpus Christi.
Yeah.
When I met Marsha Dale, she became more important, and I made it apparent she became more important in my life than my mama, who I've grown up with. So when you meet that significant other, and they are the real significant other that you want to be with for the rest of your life, if you want it to be successful, they are your number one person above your mama, above your daddy, above anybody else.
Oh, I made that shit easy.
Yeah, if that's truly what you want, you got to understand when you get into a relationship and you get married, you are making that person more important than your mama. That's more important than your mama.
That's true.
And-
well, for
and
me, it was
believe-
my dad.
Yeah,
Well,
believe
see,
me,
I was
my
very,
mama,
very,
my
very
mama,
close
my
with
mama
that.
had a hard time with it. My mama and everybody had a hard time with it because I'm the baby. I'm the baby of the family. They all had a hard time with it, but we have fought that fight. And the hierarchy of life, I've always told y'all, is no bullshit. That's exactly how I explained it to them.
Oh, I feel that way.
Yeah.
I feel that way because, you know, my husband was a conscious choice that I made. Everyone else was just genetic lottery, right?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like
And my
she's
kids are
my
extremely
number one
important
by
to me.
choice. Yeah.
But my kids are going to grow up and they're going to go out and live their own life and be on their own paths. And that's
Hell
been
yeah.
hard as hell for me to accept because I was a full-time mom.
It's what I tell
badass full-time mom, to be clear.
it's what I tell my son-in-laws. I'm your daddy by choice, not by blood. So take that for what it's worth.
You know what? I told all my kids that I'm a full-time dad until it's time to leave the nest, and then I'm gonna kick your little feathered ass out.
Yeah, bullshit. I call bullshit on that.
No.
I will never.
You want to call
kick my
bullshit
kids
on that?
out.
Hey, let me hook you up with my daughter and my son.
Oh,
and you
Nah, I
ask
couldn't
them,
do that. My daughter,
But
like, I could
you
never kiss
ask
her.
them if
mm,
that's bullshit or
Mike,
not.
Mike,
No.
Mike, I was the same way, but as soon as you get a taste of that empty
No,
nest,
no, no.
I couldn't
Oh, but
imagine. I couldn't
look, you know
imagine.
what?
Fly,
I
little
had
bird.
trouble embracing the thought of an empty nest. I really did because
Oh
I
my
was, like I
God,
said,
fly, little bird,
I was a
baby.
very dedicated full-time mom, and that's the best thing I've ever done with
Amen.
myself in my life was
The best
being a
thing
mom.
I
I was
ever
a
did to
good
my
mom.
kids. The best thing I ever did.
But look, I'm starting to understand.
The best thing I ever did was told them there ain't no safety fucking net.
Well,
That's
No,
the
I mean
best
there's
thing
not,
I
but there
ever
it can go. It
is.
can go two ways though. Like,
It
There-
There's
can.
look,
there's
and
not a safety
to
net,
each
but
his
there
own.
is.
To each
Yeah,
his
and I
own.
I
told
will
my
always
daughter.
be there for my kids in ways.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying to each his own. Like, you know,
Yep.
in my case with my daughter and the way I know her, like,
But
you
I
know, she
wanted
can
to.
stay through college and things like that, and you know, obviously I'm gonna get a job and pay for her own damn car insurance and gas and shit like that. I'm
No,
not gonna
I
be,
mean I
you
would have
know,
done all
but
that if she had
you know,
gone to college.
times are a little different. No,
Nah,
if you're not going to college and then boom, you're like, all right, get the fuck out. And then what you gonna do? Go get with some loser just to have a place to stay? Like,
You know what?
I mean, I am very on the fence with that. Like, I
Well,
can
let
go
me
both
tell you
ways.
what happened.
I do think the times
I
are
mean, I
different
could
though.
walk them through what happened, and they're doing quite well now.
I will
But I
be
want to
there.
finish telling y'all.
Okay,
Go ahead, real quick.
you sure?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I will be there to pick them up. I will not carry them. And if you come to my house, you better knock on the fucking door because we're probably going to be
Yes,
naked.
sir. We
That's
might
the way
be
life
naked.
works.
You better knock. You're gonna ruin your childhood. All right. So I wanted to say about this girl. I didn't know what to think about her, and I had my guard up big time because that's my Lance, y'all. She had my Lance. She picks Lance, and I was really just protective because I felt like I needed to be because I was his only living parent. And I mean, there was some kind of off times with getting that started, and I've come to just completely adore her.
Yeah.
I have just come to adore her, and she is the cutest thing. She's Latina. She's a big booty Mexican girl,
Hell yeah.
and she is just the cutest
I
little.
mean,
She's
yes.
like, she's maybe 5 foot tall, and she plays ukulele. She has the sweetest little voice, and let me tell you something. I think I did a pretty good job raising my son. I have to
There
say,
you go.
I really did. He is a good person with a good soul, a good brain on him. But I think she whipped him right on into shape, man. She made him care about goals. And he went and started culinary school, and she works full time and supports them, and just he's pulling himself too. He's looking at starting jobs pretty
That's a good
soon,
woman,
and
dude.
he's got his mind on getting a great job and making something of himself.
That's a
And he
good
was kind
woman.
of scared of that, when he
Now
left me.
imagine if
And
that
I'm just
woman
like, hell
didn't
yeah,
have
that's
those
my
values
right
and was
there.
doing the opposite. Like, it can go both ways. You know what I mean?
It really
Joe-
can. Sometimes
You
it
can
just
keep
takes a
saying
good
it can
woman,
go both ways,
and
but there's
it
only
can
one way
change
to go.
everything.
There's only one way to go. You either go up or
Out.
you go down.
If
No,
you
Joe-
go
I'm
down,
talking about
you
life.
just tread
I'm talking
water.
about life in general. You either
Well,
go up
yeah.
or you don't.
You go
And you can
forwards or
stalemate
backwards.
or you can go
Yeah.
down. Now, here's the deal.
Yeah.
I taught my kids it's scrappy fucking world. It's scrappy dog eat dog motherfucking world. Okay. And I'm not going to help you. I will help you, but I'm not going to get into the cycle where I pay your electric bill.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey.
You'll pick them up.
I will choose ways to help you.
You pick them up,
But
dust them off, but they still got to go.
Hey.
If you have to hit bottom to bounce back up like a ball, then do it and go. But
Yeah, but if they
So-
hit bottom and they stay there, like,
well,
how the hell do you
then
get them out?
They stay there.
You know?
How
I
many
will
of
take
y'all
them
were in my
grandbabies and raise 'em.
monetization stream?
I
You
was
know?
not there, ma'am.
Oh,
went to work
you
that night.
missed it, Jimmy.
I went to work
I had
that
to
night.
make that unlisted. I had to make that private because my niece and my nephew-in-law came into the stream.
Oh, I was there when they were hitting each other with the
With
tortillas.
the tortillas?
Yeah,
I was
that
there.
too,
I
yeah.
was there.
So
for
I
that, yeah.
invited
straight
them to
up
this
slapped
stream.
the
They're
shit out
watching
of
us
him with
right
that
now.
tortilla.
Y'all say hi to
I thought
Isaac
somebody
and
was going
Sarah.
to call the cops.
Isaac and Sarah are in the chat. I had to make that private because I
I
didn't
was
want
there.
YouTube to call me on violence on that. But it's okay. It's okay. We had so much fun, and I appreciate everyone that made it great.
So I come back from Montana from being in the Air Force with this Filipina lady here, and legitly, Mike and Jody know exactly where I'm from, Johnson County, Arkansas, the most redneck fucking part of the United States, right? And so I legitly had to cut off 75% of my family because I came back married to Marcel, and I was very fucking willing to do it. And that's where I stand right here, where I live right now with my family. I will cut a motherfucker off in a heartbeat, and that's where the whole hierarchy of life shit came from for me.
Dude, I'll tell you what. There's some redneck shit going on in Arkansas, but I didn't dislike my time being there. It's a beautiful
Arkansas-
country, and there's some
There's
cool
some
people.
redneck shit
But they
happening
would,
in Texas, too.
dude. I guarantee you,
Big redneck
and
shit
they
happening.
will bury a fucking body if no,
Texas,
and they
too.
will hide it. But it's easier to hide in Arkansas than it is
Oh,
in
yeah.
Texas.
I don't
man.
know. There's parts of
No.
Texas.
Well, you
There's a
might
huge part
you
of
might
Texas
think you
in the
could hide
west
them in
for
the
one
sand
thing.
dunes or some shit, but the next hurricane runs through and it fucking comes
Yeah,
up.
but
like,
those Piney Woods
in
area,
Arkansas?
northeast Texas. Not that I know about these
No.
things. Let's
You can
never
hide
mind.
some bodies in Arkansas, dude.
So Mike,
Yeah, you
Mike,
can.
you not think that's the first conversation I had with my son-in-law?
Oh,
Like
hey,
I know exactly what I'll fucking do.
I think
Nobody
there's
will
only
ever know any different.
when you
there's
show
only
up,
two
you're cleaning your
places.
gun and you got a shovel sitting right next to the
No.
couch.
There's only
Right.
two places in the United States you
Don't
can
think
hide
a
a
mom
body.
won't do that for her son here in Texas.
There's only two places in the United States you can hide a body better than Arkansas. One is Mississippi because it's all fucking farmland, and the other one is
Right.
Louisiana. 'cause
Yeah, I was gonna
alligators-
say Louisiana.
It's a
Yeah,
lot of
alligators
swamps
take
and some
care of that
hungry
shit.
gators.
Yeah.
I know because I lived
Definitely.
in Lake Charles, Louisiana for a
Hey.
little while.
Ain't nobody walking down to the bottom of these hollers back here in Arkansas.
Oh,
Believe
hell
me.
no.
They're not walking down to the bottom of that shit.
I used to live
See,
on
Crazy
Possum
Ann
Holler
is
Road.
listening to us like,
Mhm.
dang, there's a lot of places.
I
that
know
are
where
not
in
Possum Holler Road
Arkansas.
is.
I used to live on Possum Holler Road in Boonville, Arkansas.
Yes.
That's
And
some
I promise
redneck
you-
area. You know how I
And
know
I promise
Possum
you,
Holler
we could
Road?
walk fucking miles and go turkey hunting. We didn't have to worry about fucking game wardens or
Wow.
nothing.
Mike, you live closer to Jody's folks than you did me. And
Did I? In
Boonville.
Boonville?
Paris is right there. That's
Yeah.
where
Paris,
Jody.
Arkansas.
Yeah, we talked about that. You know how close I used to live over there.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just
Ace of
wonder
Mount
whereabouts
Magazine.
y'all live because I follow some channels on YouTube.
I am 5 hours away from you, Samantha.
No, but there's some channels that I follow on YouTube and they're kind of in the boonies over there.
Hey, when I
I
went to
think
deer
you might
camp,
be in their area. I think you might be surprised. I'm
It-
going to
it-
tell you channels so you can go check them out.
Is it Oz Ark? Oz Art?
No,
If you get more north than me, you don't want to be there.
I went
oh,
straight
so
up
that's
in
where
the
my
mountains.
sister and
That's
her husband used to own
moonshine,
land. By the way, more
Well,
north of you, that's where my sister used to own land, and it
More
was some
more north than me
serious
until you get to
hillbilly.
Branson, Missouri. You probably don't want to be there.
Now you
Uh-huh.
get about
Right
halfway
up there, I
north.
promise
Okay, you go about halfway from Boonville, where I
Sarah's in
to
the
fucking
chat.
Branson,
Isaac
and
and
then
Sarah, are
that's where
y'all
you
listening
camp,
to
bro.
this?
We were in
Hey,
the
that's where
mountains.
them some bitches don't have social security numbers, and they never will.
Oh, they never will. They never
Never
did.
So
You
my
go up, you
sister-
roll up. They live in double wides. They got 17 dogs out in the front barking at you, and none of them are.
My
Dude.
sister and her husband used to own land in northwest Arkansas area. Excuse me, yeah, northwest area.
Mhm.
You get
And
anywhere,
it was
just
some hillbillies. It was
Oh,
on
yeah.
some meth heads. It was some.
oh yeah, dude. I will
crazy
tell you, there's a
people
lot of
shotguns.
fucking meth heads up.
Oh,
dude.
Oh, I bet.
I
up in
have
the
seen
hills,
a lot
yes.
of it, man. If you get near Port Smith and right outside, and it's funny too because like they have a lot of
Yeah,
dry
but
counties and
Jimmy,
shit up there, but they're a bunch of meth heads.
I need to send Jimmy these channels because I watch a lot of like homesteading stuff too. I don't just watch art. Simple Life Reclaimed is one of them, and another one is Country Road Cure.
You
And
know,
they're people that moved from Phoenix, Arizona area to Arkansas to start like a homestead and build stuff. You know,
oh Lord.
they're really
Yeah.
cool people, actually.
Well, yeah, but they got to live amongst the stills, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody
But
up in North
I think
Arkansas
they're.
got stills.
I think they must be. I always think that when I watch them, like they must be like really close to Jimmy. I just think that they must
they
be
all
because they're
close
always
together.
talking about Fort
Yeah.
Smith, and I've seen a lot of the community people from YouTube that live near them.
well,
And
because
I'm
there's
telling
only
you
two
right now,
major
I'm telling you
cities
right
in
now,
Arkansas that anybody
it's
ever
some
talks about.
hillbilly
It's Little
people.
Rock or Fort Smith. Like, you
It's
know,
some hillbilly people.
There's West
I'm telling you
Memphis,
right
there's
now.
Pine Bluff, there's El Dorado, there's Texarkana, there's Fort Smith. That well, and
Texarkana
Arkadelphia,
is
that's
not,
where
you know,
Texarkana is a little bit of a
Texarkana is
drive,
on the
though.
border of Texas.
Yeah,
and,
well,
like,
yeah, but there's still
Texarkana is in between me and them, honestly.
there's a
I
lot of
think.
meth heads in Arkansas, dude. You can't
Jimmy,
deny
have you
that.
heard of the channels Simple Life Reclaimed and Country Road Cure?
Nope, neither one of them.
Oh, you need to go look at both of them. I'm going to send you links on Facebook to both of them. You got to go look because I'm pretty sure they're very near you.
Most of the ones that are very near me will hang out with me for about a week. And then they're like, oh shit.
Oh, but these people,
This guy knows who I am. They're like, fuck, I'm out.
these people are different because these two channels, it's a brother and a sister and their families who moved from Phoenix to Arkansas to start like homesteading
Lori,
stuff.
what's up, baby?
You would probably like them, I'm telling you right
Yeah.
now. I'm going to send
Yeah.
you the links.
The hollers, you
Lori,
don't, Lori, you don't know what
wait,
the hollers
I
are?
gotta address this right quick.
A holler?
The
holler.
hollers. No,
Holler. She don't know what a holler is.
Well, it's hollow. Okay.
Oh, it's a holler.
And we call it hollers in the backwoods. It's a hollow. If you go in the middle of the woods and there's a clearing, that's a hollow. Okay.
But, it's between two mountains. It's a deep
There's
valley.
a valley.
A holler.
It's there. Well, that
Usually a
could be
creek
one.
running through it. Not a
There's
creek,
a
a
lot
creek.
of different
A creek.
terms. It's a remote place. Nobody fucking wants to go.
Yeah. Then they can
Unless
call them
you
hollers
live-
or they can call them hollows. Like, it's the same
Hollows,
thing.
hollers, whatever.
If I take you to a holler, you'll fucking know you're in a holler.
Oh,
I'll
you
just
gonna
say
Yeah.
that.
holler? When we take you to the holler, you gonna holler?
You're gonna squeal.
Yeah, little piggy. No, it's bad. It's
Ding,
deliberate.
ding, ding,
I mean,
ding,
it's
ding,
like
ding.
I used to take Marcedale deer hunting in this one holler, and she found this group of rocks and shit that looked like a bench, and that has become like Marcedale's bench in Ashley Holler.
You do not
That
want to
is what it's always been known as since then. It's way out in the middle of the fucking woods. You're gonna feel like you're in the Blair Witch Project out there, even in the middle of the day.
And they'll name a holler or a hollow after anything, man.
Them
Like-
mosquitoes gonna eat you up, and you're gonna be miserable.
Now I got like mosquitoes weren't so bad up there as the damn chiggers, dude. The fucking chiggers,
Okay,
man.
the little bugs are gonna bite your ass.
Well, we don't go in the woods until it's like fucking late November.
Yeah,
That's
man,
why
I
deer
spent-
season's the way it is.
I spent
'cause-
10 days in deer camp, and you had to I was the only one that actually spent the whole 10 days there, and we were up in the mountains, dude.
You just put a song in my head. You know that 10 days at deer camp makes a grown man. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only fell in the fire once. All we had was a whole bunch of fucking guns and like about 20 gallons of Jim Beam.
So that's usually all anybody gets is falling in the fire one time. That's your only chance. Like,
Dude,
Well,
we made so much fucking noise at deer camp, man. We didn't shoot a fucking thing. there was bear hair like
Oh.
right outside our camp, man. They're rubbing their back up against the trees, like
So you should go to deer camp with me because
But
you'll
wh-
come back with like 45 deer.
but when we left, like literally 2 deer crossed the road and like 2 turkeys flew right across the road when we were leaving, and we were like, what the fuck?
I'm
All
so
that
good.
time.
I'm so good at
Serious.
cleaning a deer. I will have a bologna sandwich with blood up to my elbow in one hand, eating that damn thing
Ew.
while I'm dressing the deer in the other hand. Like,
I've
That's
had much
gimme.
better luck deer hunting like in Corpus, in southern Texas.
Well, they got a lot of deer in Texas. I
you
killed
smell the
like
copper in
9
Oh,
the
deer.
air.
yeah.
You smell all that
hogs.
copper and iron from the blood in the air.
I
Ah,
didn't have to
North
worry about
is-
bear.
Northeast Texas is hella deer, like a lot of deer.
Yeah.
That's where I'm from. I'm from
But the-
Longview area.
Fucking bear, dude. There's a lot of bear in Arkansas. Like,
oh yeah, the
we're
black,
worried
the
about
And
black
I
bear.
actually found out that Micah's mix is from that area originally. Also,
Yeah,
he's from the same.
he's from the
What
Pine
is it?
Curtain. Yeah.
I'm from the Pawnee Woods, Texas.
Are you?
I am.
You know
I'm
what?
from-
We drove through that a couple months ago. That was beautiful. That was
It is
awesome.
beautiful over
Yeah.
there. It's just not the most beautiful people.
It was way more beautiful than the other
It's
part
the
of Texas.
redneck people over there.
Oh, I loved it. I loved it back there, man.
Lori
It is
scared of
beautiful.
skeeters.
I'm from a beautiful place. I am.
Yeah.
So, Jimmy, I just sent you both of those links, and I want you to give them a really good look because I'm pretty sure they're somewhat neighbors to you. They have to be within like 50 miles of you or something.
I've had a few folks that have been really close to me, and I went and started trying to follow them, and I'm like, no, you're not. Like, you're full of shit. But I'm going to check these out. Okay, I
You
see
should
'em.
check them out. You might not like them. I don't know. I think you will though. They're
I may know them. Let me.
not-
84,000 subs. Holy shit!
I know one of them. They're getting up there. They're close to 100K, and they just hit 75. Like they are booming,
Hey,
Simple
Lori,
life.
and they're
Reclaim.
really cool people. And so it's her and her brother. Her brother is Country Road Cure.
Okay.
So they're siblings that bought 41.36 acres. They call it the 41.36 all the time, and they share a view. Even they're building their houses within the same view of the same mountain. And they're really cool people. They're rock and roll people. The
Yeah.
Country Road Cure, they're gaming people.
Let me see what
Yeah.
Country Road Cure is from. Hold on. Let me look here.
They're from like Phoenix and Vegas area, but they moved here like within the last year or two, to Arkansas. I think you would like them.
I don't know.
I'm
man.
trying to see if I know them.
Oh shit!
So Lori loves Montana. I will say this: if Lucy came to Arkansas,
Yeah.
Lucy would be a deer burger patty
Jerky.
or
If-
turkey or something. They're going to kill the fuck out of Lucy. I'm telling you. If
So-
you ever watch South Park, where like the dude's like, they're coming right for us. That's Arkansas. They're going to shoot every goddamn thing that's like.
That's me
I,
and my
I would,
little
I
one.
would say 75% of the people that come to Arkansas stay here because it's just fucking easy to live here. It's an
Oh, it's
easy.
actually I was
it's a
actually
simple
looking
life.
for deer pics. But,
Yeah.
You know why they stay there? Because they come to Arkansas and realize it's one of the, besides Mississippi, which has no conveniences whatsoever, but they come to Arkansas, which has some conveniences, and they figure out they can sell their $2 million home and buy one for $200,000. That's twice as big. That's why they come.
You can have a castle with a moat around it for the price that most
fuck,
other states would cost you.
But you got to live with all that shit.
Yeah.
You got to live with all that shit.
So, yeah, it's easy living back here if you are easy going. If you bring your Illinois drama, if you bring your fucking California drama, if you bring your fucking Vermont drama here,
That's the problem
you
we
ain't
have
gonna
with
fucking
Texas
make
right
it.
now.
You will
We
not
got all
fucking make
these.
it.
You got all these assholes moving from fucking California and New York to Texas, and they bring their fucking politics with them. The reason they're leaving is because of high
Don't do
taxes
that.
and their
If you go
laws,
into
and
a
they're
new place,
bringing
go
that
to a new
shit here.
place, y'all.
But that's what they're doing, man, and they're definitely taking over like Austin, Houston, and
Well,
Well, yeah, because when they sell their $5 million home, they go to Austin, and what they're saying, oh, I can buy this house for 250. No, I'll offer you 1.2 million. And they're driving everybody
but
else
they
out, and they're
bring their
creating
fucking
these.
politics with them is the problem.
Well, I mean, but I don't do politics.
No, but what I'm saying is though, like, we're doing fine. Leave us the fuck alone. Now you're coming from California and you voted these people into office, and now you're bringing it over here and you're expecting us to be the same way, the same reason that you just left the state. You know, like, don't bring it with you. Is all I'm saying.
I'm the opposite. I was born and raised here, and I'm still the fucking asshole that pisses everybody else off with the way I fight.
Oh yeah, it's no secret that we have different opinions, or
I mean,
but it doesn't
there's
mean
all
that we're
kinds of
not friends.
opinions. I mean, there's all kind of opinions, and some of it comes down to and cities. I mean, Texas is turning blue.
No, they've been saying that shit for 20
city
years.
areas are, yes.
Yeah, right.
Dallas,
That's what I'm saying,
yeah.
though. And when those big city areas, the population, what he's talking about comes from California, fill those big city areas. And all
it's
the people
taking
in
a sharp
Hillsborough,
turn here. It's taking a sharp turn here lately. Like, we even got
yeah, they're turning purple, really purple. And guess what comes after that?
I agree, purple.
Yep, they're going to turn blue because you get enough
Big
population
cities
density.
turn.
You get enough population density in those high areas. I mean, at some point, they're going to be like, well, if you want to do that, move to West Virginia because we've taken over your state. I mean, that's what they're going to say. I mean, it's like, whatever.
Well, you got to live here to understand the culture and what's going on.
In Texas, I've lived
Not to make it political. I didn't mean to make it
no,
political.
and I'm not making it political. I'm just saying, and I'm not saying one opinion or the other which way anything goes.
Oh no, I have never said that. Hey, just because I think something means it's right. Like, everybody, like, has their voice, and that's what it's supposed to be like, right?
Money talks, bullshit walks, and when the money comes in, the money takes over.
And honestly, like, if you look at it, most of us, I think, agree on a lot of the core things. Period. Like, there's not a whole lot of reason for us to actually disagree on things. It's the mainstream media that tries to divide us.
It's not even the mainstream media. It's the social media fucking let me show you the real facts.
Yeah.
That's the shit that divides us.
Yeah, and I don't think that divides any of us. Like, I wouldn't be up here, like, I don't know.
Now, I'm not rendering an opinion on
it would. The only reason it don't divide us, Mike, is because I fucking refuse for it to divide us. That's the only reason. But 99% of your YouTube channels, you goddamn right, it's going to divide you.
Absolutely, because if you don't believe what I say, then fuck you. And,
yeah, so you got to keep that shit to yourself. And also, my internet is a bleep, 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 bleep. I'm tired of it. I'm so tired of it.
Jody, it's been 3 hours, man. I'm fixing to go play some.
Yeah, me too. I got to get to bed. But the last thing I'll leave you with is, I'm not trying to render a political opinion either way, but when people with money come in, they take over. Guess why? Because this country was built off of landowners. It was built off of people with money. And when people with money come in, they will run you out.
I was really down with the Forward Party. You guys know what the Forward Party is? Have you heard about that? It's all over the news today. The Forward Party is a group of ex-Republicans and ex-Democrats that are trying to come together and actually listen to people and get shit done.
Mhm.
My problem is that the main benefactor that they're after right now is Elon Musk. So when you start introducing billions of dollars into the equation, you are going to lose all your integrity. I hope the fuck that they do what they say they're going to do. And I realize you got to have a shit ton of money to accomplish these things. I'm not naive. I understand. You got to have the money to make the world go round. But it's just like, damn it, can't we just have some common sense middle ground?
They tried to do that with the Green
No,
Party.
we probably can't.
They tried to do that with the Green Party, and the problem is now is that government has too much money to let it fail, like the banks or something. Like they're always going to keep pushing that.
The biggest things with the Forward Party is term limits for Congress, which you guys know me. I've always said that's a big thing. They're pushing for 18 years. I think it should be shorter, but they're pushing for 18 years. Good start. Not going to deny. They are pushing for universal income and universal health care. Everybody thinks that's some communist fucking Russia shit. It is fucking not. You are not free. You are not free in this country because you are indentured to fucking work, because you have to pay your taxes, you have to pay your health care, you have to pay your insurance. That is some shit that, like, you are indentured from the time you're born. You are not fucking free in this
Even
country.
after you die, they're taxing your ass. Like,
You guys, let's talk for just a couple minutes longer. I'm setting up an after party.
Yes.
Oh, after.
Jimmy, you have not said one single fucking thing that I disagree with. So
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's
what I'm saying.
I hope this is fucking real, man. I hope it is.
And Jimmy and I agree on so much shit, but maybe not everything.
Travis and I agree on so much shit. Phil and I agree on so much
But
shit.
we're
It's
reasonable.
just a goddamn radical
We
shit.
all
on each
agree
side.
on
Yeah.
so much shit is the truth.
Common
but we
sense.
get stuck on the shit that we don't agree on.
Common sense, like, you know.
Cut off the fucking radical right and the radical left, and this would be a magical fucking place to live.
Well,
I think that 100% of the people fall within 80 to 90% where they can all freaking agree on everything.
But with the
It's when they take that, like, the 1% of 1%, or, you know, and then they try to, like,
you
really.
get stuck on certain issues and you can't get past
But that doesn't change the
So-
fact that we all agree on most issues.
I've been sitting on this video that I recorded. I've recorded. I finished the video. And it's all about me talking about the Forward Party and exactly how I have voted since the time I was eligible to vote. I've not posted it because I don't want to fight with folks.
Well, you don't want to. Well, plus you don't want to ruin your channel because one person.
I don't
sees
give
that
a
you
fuck
voted
about
a certain
ruining my
way,
channel.
even though they don't do that, and it's like whatever.
Mike, if you know me, I don't give a fuck about ruining my
Well,
channel.
here's my problem. My problem. The only time, and I'm not rendering a political opinion either way. I've never done that. But the only time I piss people off is when I tell them shit they don't want to hear. But I'm telling them the goddamn motherfucking truth.
Yeah.
They don't want to hear it. And I'm not rendering a fucking political opinion. Either way, I'm saying when the rich people move in, if you're not careful,
Jerry.
they will take over. They will fuck you. They will push you out. And people they attack me because I say that shit. But guess what? It happens every fucking time.
Hey Sam, is that your link in private? Is that your link for the after party?
That's
Sam?
my link for the after party. Yes. Yeah, I was about to say, ma'am. I'm sorry.
The rich, when they get ready to fuck me, are they gonna slap me with a tortilla first?
They are.
Oh, and they go tortilla.
They are.
What is
so?
So I want to say something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of y'all know that Groovy had to, he's on a hiatus with lives. He's
Yeah.
not going to be in lives, and he messaged me and asked me to take him out of my admin list, and I had some tears about that because
No, you do it for him.
I did it for him because he needs to take his hiatus, and I'm happy. I'm happy for Shut up, Samantha. So he's doing what he needs to do, and we all support him. We all do. So because we love some groovy, scroll medic. But so I had to do that. I have a new admin. I went on ahead and appointed one, and I hope my new admin at least shows up to say, have a good night.
I will show up.
Oh, you gave it away.
God damn it.
Hey, wait, drum roll. Oh,
I think I've got co-host status. Let me look. Hold on.
You're still admin, Jimmy. All of my co-hosts are admins.
No,
on my channel.
Not at all going to get into Travis and stuff, but yeah, he's taking a hiatus.
No one should.
He's got to take a hiatus.
Oh man, right now.
Very much love my little brother. If I catch you talking shit about him and he's not here, I will fucking kick your ass.
You do what's healthy.
That's the way it goes.
We don't talk shit about Travis around me either.
You talk shit about him when he's here. Don't talk shit about him while he's gone.
Don't talk shit about him when he's here either. I'll be like, look here, motherfucker.
No,
now I will talk shit to him.
Okay, if Cindy talks shit to him, I'm gonna be like, hey,
getting raunchy, man.
This is funny.
Oh,
but
it's raunchy.
Anyone else, or Jimmy can talk shit to him too.
Yeah, I would never talk shit about him if he wasn't sitting up here next to me. And I will fucking light you up if I catch you talking shit about him and he's not.
Let me tell you something.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom while he tells you something. So
let me tell you something about Travis.
Here in a minute.
Travis is here to entertain the peoples, and he doesn't give a fuck about your opinion. And if you're not entertained, he welcomes you to tune the fuck out.
Travis is very much. Travis is very much the most lovable person you'll ever meet.
He is awesome,
and he very much does care about what you think, and it bothers him more than it does me.
But he will welcome you to go somewhere else if you don't like it.
Me and Cindy and Travis have been in some backstage stuff before. Travis is much more. Cindy, back me up. Travis is much more lovable, caring, forgiving, and much more of a peacekeeper than I ever was.
I was beyond nervous about this test, and he knew what time I was taking it. I had a message waiting for me before I went in saying, "You got this. Everything's gonna be okay." And about the time that he knew I would be getting out, I got another message. Results, and I have got like us putting in our little private group thing where we were discussing. I've got a freaking family.
Yes.
There's no other way to describe it.
Travis is the most lovable of us all, though.
A freaking family, because you guys, you just don't even realize, Joe Weymouth and Jimmy and Travis and Samantha and Jody and all that, just random shit about, you got this, that kind of stuff, when my own family doesn't even give a shit. So
Travis is the number one guy of our little group. Travis is the number one guy that he will reach out and try to make that peace. And people think like I'm the good guy. I'm not. I'm very much the fucking I will cut you off. I will go to war. Fuck you. Travis is the peacekeeper. Travis 100% is the peacekeeper.
And to add to that, you guys,
Michael,
I have reached out to Groovy and I was not comfortable about it. I just felt like I needed to because he was my friend, and I was scared. I was like, this is gonna be bad, and it wasn't. It was the best shit I did. I'm telling you right now, we're better friends now because of it. And I want to clarify real quick that I didn't say anything about me taking him out of my admin list in a bad way at all. I had tears over that, you guys.
I gotta say, Jerry Joe,
I did not want that to happen.
Jerry J, like this comment, you don't know him or you haven't known him long enough. Like Jerry J, no, he's not. You gotta listen to what they're saying right now.
He goes to his own.
Oh,
he's an aggressive duck.
He rubbed me the wrong way when I met him. I didn't like the motherfucker when I met him. Yeah.
He still rubs me the wrong way, you know. We'll be gaming, and how many times do I call him a jackass and everything else?
Groovy is the best jackass ever.
A friend isn't a friend if they don't challenge you in one way or another.
Exactly. If you can't talk to them, that's not your friend.
He is a very real, true guy that is trying to do the best he can, and it takes a big toll on him because it means more to him than you guys think it means to him.
It really does. I'm here to agree with that.
Yeah, and I on the other hand am the old grizzled motherfucker that will cut you loose in a heartbeat. I love you. I will try to support you. I will talk to you all I can. But at a certain point, I will just fucking cut your ass loose. Travis is not that kind of guy. He will hang on to you till the bitter end, and he will try to make that peace. And I am not that guy. Travis is a better person than I am when it comes to that.
I'll tell you this. Travis and I have interacted for years. 3 years. All right. And he's been telling me about movies, and I've been telling him about shit, and we've been going back and forth and all that. And he told me about some things, and I was like, you know what? You were right about that. Yada, yada, yada. Yeah, that was pretty good. You know, what he put out there. And I'm not going to tell you the details of it, but he came back and said, I told you so. And I said, yeah. You know what? Trust that's built slowly over time.
Oh no! Don't get me wrong. He's a cocky little fucker. Don't get me wrong.
I told him, fucker.
But I told him, I said, trust is built. The trust that's built slow is made out of harder material, right?
Yeah. Travis has a lot of heart.
And Travis and I are both standoffish people. We'll both punch you in the face. Not like physical. I'm talking about.
I don't think he necessarily would, though.
No. I'm talking about it with words.
Maybe would.
No, I'm talking about with words. I'm talking about, you know.
I definitely would with words.
Right. I'm talking about we'll just pop you, you know. But if you keep coming back, you know. But I told him, I said, you know, trust that's built slowly over time lasts longer. I mean, you're building a bigger foundation.
I think me and Samantha are the kind of people like when you go to a certain point, we're done. And there's no coming back. We're done.
I'm definitely
and Travis has brought me back from that mentality. He is that good of a guy where me, like you guys have all known me for all of y'all have known me for about as long as you've known anybody on YouTube. When I'm done with somebody, I'm fucking done.
Oh God, I know you want to say it. I know you want to say it. I know you want to say it, Sam.
Very, very recently taught me back from a person that I wanted to be like, fuck that mother.
Well, even Samantha and a lot of people will come to me like with stuff going on, and I give them the fucking like that hard, ice cold, ice pick kind of answer. And Travis is like, he is brokering peace deals and shit. He is getting shit done.
Kind of is that guy.
Yeah. He is that
I
guy.
gotta say, Sam's kind of the same way because
I am a little bit that
I
way.
wouldn't
Shut
be
up,
up
Mike.
here
Shut
right
up.
now
Shh.
because
Shut
Mike,
kinda
Mike,
the same
Mike,
thing.
the night,
Just
the
kidding.
night
Thank
that,
you, Mike.
the night that shit you and Samantha started getting hot between y'all, I
Oh,
left.
that's one of the nights. It's one of
Well,
the nights.
I left because Mike, had I stuck around, I would have had to choose. Like somebody's fucking like I'm
So,
done with somebody
I'm
here,
somewhere
and
in
I
the
just
middle of
left.
Travis and
Yeah.
Jimmy.
All
I
I'm
guess
saying
that's
is
the
like
truth.
Sam
That's
has
the
the same
truth. I'm
quality.
very
All I'm
forgiving.
saying is she has the same qualities. Like, hey man, y'all gave me another chance. Like just because we disagree or whatever, and
I'm
know,
You
very.
just got to remember to keep respect. That's the only thing when you disagree. Just
and have I
remember
not?
to
Like,
keep respect.
I think my threshold is a lot higher than most people, but if you break over it, I am fucking done. 100%
Oh, if you tip
done.
me over that, there is someone that has tipped me over that, and
Yeah, my
Good
threshold,
Lord.
I think I know.
I think my threshold is higher than Travis's.
I think I know who you're
But
talking about.
if you
Samantha.
break
you
me
don't.
over
You
that
don't know
shit,
what I'm
I'm
talking about,
fucking
Mike.
done. Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it, but I think I know. who
Well, you
you're
don't
No,
know.
we don't need to call anybody out.
We
But
don't need to do
Oh,
that.
I think we all have
we're
our
nice people. We're good people. We're not going to.
we all have our own demons.
When-
But you know
when-
what? Travis and I can have a backdoor conversation. I'm talking
Yep.
about we ain't in front of
a
all
drunk philosopher's conversation.
We're no, I'm talking about like, hey, I can text him,
Hey,
you know, in private, and we can work through shit. And Jimmy
what
and
about?
I,
Well,
but and
y'all know
Sam
how
and I,
drunk philosophers is born.
and Crazy Ann and I, and Cindy and I, we've all done it. We've done it over the past 5 fucking years. We've all done it.
Yeah.
You know.
So is what's happening with drunk philosophers? This is a question I have. Is it on pause?
It is on
Or are
this.
you going to bring in guests to?
This is what we're going to do with drunk philosophers. Is we are going to record the shows and we're going to upload them.
I gotta pee.
We are
So-
going to still do drunk philosophers. I still very much love that more than anything else. I love that more than anything else I do on YouTube. Above the art.
live. You're not doing it live though.
But we are
No,
not
they're going to be
gonna
recording
do it live.
everything that Travis does for a while in the indefinite future, as long as it takes for him to finish what he's
Yeah,
doing. He's crazy stuff. So
it's
as long
it's
as
all
it takes,
good.
he's going to
Yeah.
be all upload.
Oh shit, that's gonna like the end of an era, dude.
It's not the end of an era. It's a pause of an era.
Well,
So-
It's a pause button. It's a pause button. It's not a stop.
yeah.
It's
And-
a pause. Y'all just
and-
give Travis the space. To do what he needs to
When
do.
he's ready to come back and we go back live with drunk philosophers,
He'll be back.
anybody that's not there, so be it.
Then you're
We don't
not
give a fuck.
there.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining. It's just I think it's a different. Well, you know, I support all of y'all's
I
channels.
can't talk a whole lot about this, Mike. I can't talk.
No,
a whole
no,
lot.
I'm not talking about.
I can't
Let-
either
let's
because I'm
do
going to
this.
get tears
Let's
in my
do
eyes.
this. Let's do this for our brother Travis.
But when
Oh, no, I'm
Travis
not
is
complaining.
back, I'm sure I have someone on my admin team that will bow out and give it to him.
I mean, it
Yeah.
does open up
I'm sure I'm
another
thinking
window
of a
for other
specific
people to
person
go
who will
live
do
and
that.
stuff, and that's cool.
Oh yeah, you know.
Within the
I will.
group, like I know that there's going to be people that go
Oh.
live to kind of fill the space or whatever, you know.
I very, 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 very much miss everything that we've done in the
I
past.
miss it too. I miss our
Yeah.
family. We used to have the best
And-
family.
and-
We used to have the best time.
It is very crazy how life works out, but life works out how it does.
But
And
you know what?
as-
The funny
as-
thing about life is that it works the fuck out.
it does. It
It
does.
just works right back out.
As much as I miss a lot of that, I don't.
I also
miss,
don't. Yeah.
I don't miss the
craziness.
craziness, the feeling like I was
Well, that's
being
good.
a trained monkey.
Yeah.
You know, and like Jimmy and Travis have said about
We-
drinking ourselves to death.
We've
which
been
somebody
preaching about
didn't
that.
do.
Yes. And
We've been
Travis
preaching
has
about it.
been Travis has been a very loud person with all of us behind the scenes, and me included, Cindy and Jimmy and Jody. Like, he's been a loud person to us privately, and maybe I shouldn't be saying that, but he's been a voice of reason to all of us, saying we need to do better.
So
and when Travis is our voice of reason, boy, we've been fun.
Oh, man. Hey, but here's what I was going to say, though, Sam. We can stay on this channel, but it's doing me no good at all. This channel is nothing. Should we switch over?
Yeah, let's go do the after party. I'll be up there for a minute. Then I'm going to go play some zombies with Marcel.
All right, you do that.
Hey, Jimmy. Since I passed my test, I'm off tomorrow. So
you're off every day, but we're not going to talk about that.
Hey,
I love
Can I copy the link in private?
Yeah.
Rude.
Can I just copy it, or do I have to click on it now? Because sometimes
you can click on it and just have it sitting there, Mike.
All right.
I'm starting my 1 minute right now, and I'm about to jump out of here, and I hope all of y'all jump on over there.
Yep.
I will be there for a second, but listen, I love Travis to death. He is, in fact, my best friend in the whole world. I'm done talking about the situation.
Yes.
Travis is cool.
Okay.
That's said. All right, I'm out of here. Y'all, listen, Art Lady, that's where we're going. Don't lose us. We're going over there.
I'm going to end this
I'm gone.
right now.